Alright, hello and welcome back to ESO. We're continuing our preview of Vvardenfell, just to explore the area, see what the quests are like, and take a look at the new class that was added. Last time, it was pretty cool actually. You can skip the tutorial, which I didn't realize you could do. So we literally got off the boat in Seyden, just like you would in Morrowind the game. And now we're on some huge quest where essentially it seems like someone's using an artifact of Sothasil to drain Vivek's divine energy. So that's pretty fucking cool. So I've been actually enjoying this. I'm not sure if this is going to be like a permanent series like added, but so far this is my schedule right now. If you're curious about what it is, it did change, so it's just ! schedule. And yeah, basically for the next 2 weekends, in Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be playing ESO. Anybody feel free to join, please, because it'd be just awesome if just a freaking army of us went across the land decimating everything. But yeah, so for this weekend and next weekend, we're going to be doing some ESO stuff. And then after that, June 19th, we're going to be starting a new Darkest Dungeon series. And, you know, Witcher's going to continue throughout all this as well. But yeah, so we've got some pretty cool skills with this character. We've got we can summon a cliff racer. We can also summon shulks that bust up from underground and light people on fire. And yeah, we also use a bow, which is pretty nice. So yeah, let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? I did find something. Yeah, for now at least. If ESO, like, if a lot of people enjoy it, like, I'd be happy to add it as a weekend game for us to play, because it's been a while since I've done an MMO with you guys, and it's a really awesome way to connect with you guys. But yeah, so we'll see how that all goes. But I'm looking forward to the Crimson Court expansion, which is coming out, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, so there was something I noticed. I was sort of messing with the chat features here, and I didn't even realize this, but I got, like, from customer appreciation, because I pre-ordered it, I actually got stuff. So I've gotten the exclusive Warden costume, the exclusive Warden Dwarven War Dog pet, 3 Vvardenfell treasure maps, a Dwarven crown crate, and 2 crown experience scrolls. So that's pretty wild. And hey, it's Daddy. It's going good. It's going good. Yeah. Let's. Can we grab these? Take attachments. There we go. Nice. So I didn't even realize we got that because we did pre-order the game. So let me take a look at that. It's a Vvardenfell treasure map. Okay, cool. So, well, I guess we're just gonna have to hold on to these and figure out exactly where they are. Now, because I played Morrowind, you'd think it would help me out, but these are pretty obscure. And let's see the third one. That's definitely like a Bitter Coast region. Dwarven Ruin. I might know where that is, weirdly enough. Alright, and then apparently there's pets and stuff, but I have no idea where they are. Anywho, let's pick a quest to start off with. So let's go ahead. Let's see here. Oh, that's the map. There we go. So we've got 2 guilds we can do. Let's see if we can do anything with the Fighters Guild. That sounds cool. Oh, do you hate Steady? Yeah, I started playing Morrowind when I was around 11 when it first came out. And hey, Grummeldunk. Pretty much, we did start. We started playing this character on Tuesday. We're only like level 5, so we're not like too deep into it. Although we have done a bit of the main quest. So yeah. And hey, Coldzilla. Yeah, the Witcher series has been going well. Gosh, though, yesterday's Gwent day was absolutely crazy, though. Holy shit, we had some tough times. Freaking. The first guy you fight in that tournament is ridiculous, and is totally like a hard counter to any siege deck, but friggin' A. Eventually we got past him, it was wild. But yeah, it's going well, I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I figured a weekend's a good time for some ESO. And explore more of the Warden class. I definitely want to try a few different features of this guy. Oh, and I did some research off camera to figure out exactly what like cool build we could work with. And what would be actually really cool for us is to play sort of a stamina DPS and then switching to like supportive healing. No, I didn't finish the tournament, so I only fought the first dude, basically. I collected all the other cards though, which is awesome. But yeah, we're gonna be finishing off the tournament Monday at a normal time. So it's gonna be Gwent Day Part 2, basically. Alright, so let me see here. We should be going over here for the Fighters Guild quest. But yeah, I was doing a little bit of research because I want to do like a stamina DPS. And what's really cool is because we're an Argonian, we actually get like increased experience from using restoration staves. I did start Blood and Wine, yeah. I did. But yeah, so one of the things I'm going to do is actually go into medium armor. Because it would actually be pretty sweet. This is really supporting the whole stamina build. So yeah, stamina recovery increases for like each piece of medium armor and reduces stamina cost to your abilities. So that's going to be our hot ticket for a long while. Oh, is it down here? Oop. Uh-oh. Where's this on the map? Oh gosh, of course you have to deal with the fact that this is like your typical frickin' Vivek Canton. And like you can't find shit. There we go. Alright. So yeah, let's join the Fighters Guild and see what that's all about. That's the Mages Guild. That's the wrong guild entirely. What the heck? I thought I selected that quest. Handle for the Fighters Guild. Or that one, the Mages Guild. That's the one I chose. Maybe they're in the same place? Huh. Super weird. Yeah, looks like it though. Huh. You have to go through the Mages Guild to get into the Fighters Guild. I guess times are tough and there's not a lot of real estate to work with. They're still building Vivek. Alright, let's talk to you.
Welcome to the hall. What can I do for you?
Alright, found a handbill about the guild. Talking about the guild.
Stars above, yes. Welcome to the Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guild master and a new singular purpose. You look like just the kind of candidate we want for new comrades in arms.
Singular purpose?
Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains. Plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights.
I'm not sure. I'm not a huge MMO person, Hates Daddy, but yeah, I guess since this just came out, or at least the expansion for ESO just came out, what, last Tuesday? It's probably the newest online game currently. Let me see here. Okay, what do we get in return?
Ah, yes, good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Yofnir.
Okay, I'm ready to join the Fighters Guild. Ooh, we get a skill line Fighters Guild. Ooh, that could be cool. Alright, let's complete quest. Awesome. Alright. Medium armor increased. Excellent. Skill line Fighters Guild. Let me check that out. Yeah. Hey, Convoy. Fighters Guild. So we got Dawnbreaker. Oh, arm yourself with Meridia's Sacred Sword. Damn. Silver Bolts. Fire a Dawnguard Vampire Hunter's Crossbow. Wow, that's pretty cool. Circle of Protection. Interesting. Expert Hunter. Oh, these are very interesting traps. Kind of are very interesting skills here. Oh, you forgot to get the expansion. Oh gosh. That would be a problem. Alright, let's see if we can pick up another quest from him.
Ah, it's my comrade in arms. Welcome back to the hall.
Yeah, I stream every day. In fact, I just updated my schedule recently to reflect what I do. But yeah, mostly right now we're playing The Witcher basically all week, and then on the weekends we're going to play ESO this weekend and next weekend. And then I'm going to be replacing ESO with Darkest Dungeon playthrough. Oh, you wouldn't have? Oh, well, we'll be here tomorrow, and next Saturday and Sunday we'll also be playing ESO. Because I want to get a good idea what's going on here, because I'm actually pretty impressed by the likeness of Vvardenfell in ESO. It's really awesome, actually. And some of the places, like Balmora, looks better than it did in Morrowind, which is pretty wild. Hey man, those are good reasons. Alright. Huh, so, I've joined the guild. What's the next part, then? Guild. That's joining the Mages Guild. Are there some people I should be talking to here?
Anything I can do for you?
Not sure I'll ever get used to that huge
There's a
rock
store.
floating over our heads. No wonder the Dark Elves act so crazy all the time. This land of theirs, it's like Oblivion, except with slightly better refreshments.
What does he have? I do need some better bows if... oh gosh! The prices, though! I mean, I have... How much gold do I have? 500. Wow. The, that's pretty wild. Oh, here we
Did
go.
you come here for crafting certification? You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees.
Oh,
Once you're
gotcha. It's one of
certified,
these things.
They'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins.
It would be nice for me to get into leather crafting.
They're daily requests for crafted goods, but they're only available to certified crafters. If you can show me you know your craft, I'll get you certified.
Oh yeah, Blazing? Alright, well, I'm not going to get into a crafting quest here. Let me just check out any other person in here. Yeah, it seems like there's her, and it looks like there's a quest over here? How do I get over there?
Only I see.
Trading right here.
Got you, Convoy. Well, have fun, man. I'll see you next time. Alright, well, it looks like there aren't really that many Fighters Guild quests, which is kind of weird. Alright, sure. I mean, I guess since we're here, might as well also ask about the Mages Guild. Although I don't think we're going to be really doing the Mages Guild kind of stuff.
I can assist you. You must be here to learn the craft, yes?
Ah, he's another crafting writ guy. But here's the other dude.
Welcome to the Guild Hall, Knowledge Seeker. What brings you here today?
Nice hates, Daddy. Nice. Actually, maybe it's a channel update for some people, but I'm actually going in for an interview Thursday. So at some point I'm going to be shaving this. So just fair warning to everybody. I might come back one day and you might think, "Oh, your well-shaven evil brother has returned," or something like that. So just fair warning. All right. What can you tell me about the Mages Guild?
We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
All right, what do I get in return?
We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself.
Cool. Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. It is a pretty faithful like reconstruction. I noticed a few differences in like the layouts of towns. Like Balmora seems much more grand than it is. But it is kind of weird, right? Because if you know Morrowind well enough, then you know this landscape well, which is kind of an interesting thing, right? Although I have noticed there are certain caves that definitely extend way deeper than they would have in Morrowind, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's join the guild just to get the experience and gold and get the skill line, I suppose. Nice. And the rest of those are crafting stuff, so we're good for right now. Plus, it'll open up new quests for us. Oh, got an achievement unlocked. Nice. Alright, so let's pick a new quest. So we got here Creeping Hunger. How to do some research to defeat a hunger that's protecting a ruin. Alright, it's level 5. It's repeatable. Interesting. Alright, let's try to find that then. Yeah, I think the entire island. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think I can zoom out past here, though, unfortunately. But if I follow this, it's taking me that way. I have to head down. Here we go. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it, actually. Just the, you know, being in this... I mean, I could go to first-person camera, too. I find the... It's actually pretty nice. Like, of all the MMOs I've played, this has looked like the nicest so far, in my opinion. Skyrim's your favorite Elder Scrolls? It's a good one. It is a good one. Oh yeah? It's pretty awesome. Here, let me go to the map and show you. And hey, Horny Buddha, how's it going? But yeah, so check this out. Like, we arrived, we played a little bit Tuesday when it, like, officially released. And yeah, this was Seydenine, and we got all the way to Vivec, but it's kind of cool because the cantons aren't all constructed. And yeah, we visited Ald'ruhn. Ald'ruhn's, like, not even completely... It's just the husk of, like, the, what is it called? Ruddy Man. And a couple tents. There's no buildings around it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it looks like we have to head up here. Ooh, that means we'll be getting closer to Red Mountain, which I definitely want to take a look at. So we'll fast travel to Saran. And I did check. Saran does not have the club. Who the hell is that guy? Who the heck are you? Scarlet Judge. Alright, looks like we'll be heading this way. It's gonna be a bit of a jog. Unfortunately, my character doesn't... Well, actually... Now that I'm thinking of it, I did actually just open up a pack, so it might be that I could get a mount. Because since I did pre-order the ESO expansion. Huh. I wouldn't even know, like, what menu that would be. Mail, notifications... Alliance, guilds, friends, groups, maps, collections, crowns, crown crates. Oh,
this one welcomes you back.
Oh yeah, so this is the dwarven crate we just got. So let's see here.
Choose a reward.
Crown mimic stone. Ashlander Regesh tribe armor. Riding stamina.
There are no crates remaining. Purchase more if you wish to try your luck again.
Cool.
These precious gems can be traded for valuable rewards.
Oh, I can set active. Wow. Cool. Alright, cool. Awesome.
Goodbye, my
Oh, look at that. We got some sweet new armor. Wonderful.
Another lazy slave, I'll kill you too.
Oh, shit. That guy's attacking me. He thought I was an Argonian slave. Racists. But yeah, we got that that crown pack because of oh gosh. special venom bow right there. Get the shulks going. Got it. Oh, did we level up just then? Nice. Yeah, we did. Nice. Oh, no, wait. Or did we? Something did something. Huh, not sure what. Oh, might as well help this person out. There we go. What do mud crabs look like? Let me go to the shores and show you. Let me see here. There should be one crawling around somewhere. Oh gosh, is that a river troll? Ah, interesting. The crabs don't look like they're faithful to the original Morrowind design. They're more like the Oblivion-style mud crabs. Interesting. Alright, we still have to... This is the correct quest, right? Oh gosh. Let me check something. I feel like the quest, yeah, Creeping Hunger. Just making sure we're going the right way. Oh, gotcha. Oh, and then these are our new things. Okay. But yeah, did we actually get any crowns? No, I don't think we did. I'll have to look at the things again. That's cool though. We got like a little costume. I like that. Where does it show where the costume's actually equipped? Oh, I have no idea. Oh well. They were heading the right way, right? No. What the hell? Why is it telling me to go here? What the hell are with these quest objectives? They're so fucking confusing. Oh, the optional steps is to talk to that guy. Gotcha. Okay. I see how that's like. It's like a few different objectives. Oh yeah, I'm an Argonian, so I can actually swim pretty fast. It's definitely going to help once we can get a few more fast travel locations. It's crazy sizes. Let's try to fight one of these too. Can't wait to level up and put some more points into stamina. Poison arrows. There we go. Scribs. Ooh boy. Nice. More poison. Nice, I think we level up then. Awesome. Alright, so let's upgrade. I think I want to upgrade my armor, honestly. Because we could do Windwalker. Weapon critical rating could be cool too, but let's go with stamina recovery. Here we go, passive abilities. Cool. That'll be really nice. Uh-oh. Something attacked me? Now we're good. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, I think there's another menu here. Is it character? Yeah, here we go. More stamina. Oh, hey, look. Can I go in here? No, it looks like it's shut. Darn. Oh, something got angry. Nice. Alright, let's keep going, see what we can do. We have to defeat, like, some crazy hunger, I believe. Oh, cool, it's one of the, Dunmer strongholds. Awesome. Ow. Ow. This one's a bit tougher. It's a good thing I'm an Argonian because I resist all that poison. There we go. Oh. Oh, for crawlers in case I wanted to go fishing. Let's keep going. Oh man, I want to get closer to Red Mountain. That's going to be so awesome. Oh, is this a Daedric temple? I think it is. Let's take a look there. Whoa! Oh gosh, Flame Atronox just showed up out of nowhere. Well, I'm not sure, Hammerfish. We'll have to see. I think it will be, because they're actually pretty good at recreating the landscape, so... That place is normally pretty friggin' wild. Alright, let's keep heading up. So is this the best way to sort of... Yep, on the right road. Excellent. Hoping there's a waypoint soon now. There we go. Got him. Get those shocks going at him. Oh, he ran away? Oh. I think that's so dumb in video games. There's a thing in MMOs that happen when essentially you've basically taken an enemy too far from its original spawn and it feels like you're cheating it, basically. And so it goes back to its original spawn, becomes immune, and like regenerates all of its health. Ooh. Oh, that's light art. Wait. That's light armor, gotcha. Oh, we want medium armor. Yeah, it's a weird thing in MMOs. Essentially, the program thinks you're gaming it too much by dragging creatures and enemies too far away from the original spawns. It's kind of weird. Alright, so is this the, Yep, this looks like the place. Oh, we just passed by some relic bones we were supposed to pick up. Let's check that out. That's true. I have noticed the spawn rate's actually quite high in this game. Like, it is like super easy for you to like go into a Daedric ruin, clear everything out, look back, and then everything's respawned again. It's kind of wild. Those are a lot of elites. Hopefully they're not going to all attack at once. They are attacking all at once. Shots to get them. Nice. I brought them too far. Shit. And see, I drugged them too far. It's super annoying since you're like an archer and that's like basically what you're supposed to do. Yeah, Emmerfish, yeah, that's exactly what just happened, friggin' A. So I guess I'm, what, supposed to run around in circles as opposed to running away? If you're an archer, your like sort of main thing is to basically back up the whole time, so it is kind of weird. Alright, set those guys up. Shulks erupting from the ground are doing real nice. Should be some more bones here. Is there anything else we can pick up? Okay. What else? We got in the backpack star metal. Cool. Homespun robe. It's more for like a mage sort of thing. Oh yeah, I was supposed to look up how to open those chests using lockpicks. I still don't know. Relic tablet. Nice. And let me see, there's something down here? Yep. Relic skull. Alright, then we have to defeat some named hunger in here. And hopefully, since this is like your sort of early game sort of quest, hopefully there'll be a lot of people in here to help us out. Oh gosh. This dude's gonna be freaking dead already, isn't he? Oh gosh, okay, this battle got freaky. Crazy right now. This guy's nuts. Nice. That was awesome. Anything else hidden in this cave? If we're staying here long enough, we'll just friggin' spawn again in a very quick succession. Oh yeah, he's probably way tougher if, yeah, it wasn't everybody in there at the same time. Definitely. Yeah, let me check out my items here. We have here. This is light armor. Let me go by just apparel here. Light. Friggin' A, all light armor. No new weapons really. Alright. Hey Diakid, how's it going? Yeah, we're going through ESO, doing some quests, having a good time. We just, with the help of a couple other people, fought this crazy friggin' hunger that was in here. I don't know, Emmerfish. It's a good question. I had ESO prior to this, so I think what the purchase was. Is it $40 for the expansion or $30? Something like that. So I didn't have to buy like the whole game over. The way I see it though is if you got friends to play with, then I feel like it's definitely worth it. But if like you're not sure if like people can join you or like anything like that, then it might be a little bit weird for like a single player experience. I mean, I bought it just because out of curiosity, really, just to see what it would be like in comparison to, you know, Morrowind, so... It was more of curiosity and the fact that, you know, I had a good time with this game when it first came out. Alright, so we have to head back. What is the best way to head back, though? What the hell's this? Oh, Foyata Quarry. Wow, good old real quick for you. Yeah, if that's the way you feel, then maybe that's then this wouldn't be a good game to purchase then. Although I feel like I don't know. I'm not like an MMO buff. Like there are some people who like they know MMOs like a fine wine, and I'm not one of those people, so I wouldn't know what to tell you when it comes to like, you know, will you enjoy it more? Maybe just based on the lore. But, you know, I actually I really enjoy Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2 as MMOs, and I find this game to be very similar, which to me is a good thing, because it's a pretty decent MMO that's, you know, I guess more recent. Gosh, more of these things. Ow. You know, at some point I should probably find those sky shards, though. Jeez. Okay, I think the shot should... There we go. Gosh, there are a lot of them, wow. Who the hell's that? Oh, it's an actual person. I was like, that's a very odd location for someone to be standing. It's more of those crazy Iron Hand archers. Oh gosh, I'm being attacked by multiple people. I can't wait to get more Animal Companion too. I really enjoy the Warden class is pretty awesome. Just a little bit of health. I think these have absorb health, which is kind of nasty. I might check the map again. Ah, we're very close. Alright, so I'll hand in this quest and then see what else we can do. Because yeah, I think the optional part was to like go talk to this person, but we did it anyway. Alright. I'm gonna stop by the blacksmith, have him repair the stuff I have. I think there's one... Or, actually, I think general merchants can do it too. Right?
I am a free egg.
Yeah, there we go. Not too expensive. Excellent. Alright, so let's go talk to that person and hand that quest in. And then we'll find something else. I'd like to do like Fighters Guild related quests, but we could continue on the main quest as well. It's kind of weird though. I haven't really stayed on top of what's happened in ESO since I've last played, which was before the Vvardenfell expansion, which was forever ago. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because it seems like there's sort of a dynamic leveling. Like, I don't seem to be in an area where there's things that are too tough to handle as long as I'm not overwhelmed in numbers. So I'm not sure if that might be like the whole Tamriel 1 thing, I'm not sure.
Let me guess. You ran away. Honestly, I can't blame you.
I dealt with the hunger.
You actually did it? You defeated the hunger? I'll be honest, I didn't expect that. Thank you for the help. We'll be sure to contact you if any other horrifyingly grotesque creatures show up. Maybe I should start saving up for that bakery.
Alright, what is this? A reward? Satisfying. Okay, cool. Complete quest. Awesome. Wow, that was a lot of experience, actually. Alright, let's take a look here. So I can just, open this? I got boiled carapace for Mortal Tongue style. And Defiler's helmet. Ooh, part of the Defiler set. Cool. Oh, we definitely want to wear that. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, now let me take a look here. Oh, cool. Gotcha. Vvardenfell treasure maps. What is this strongbox? Is that just something I can open? Cool. Heirloom bow. Oh, it's better than what I have. Or is it? I think it is, yeah. Cool. I didn't even realize that. It was like something that was on the boat with me, which is pretty awesome. Thank goodness it was a bow, alright. Sweet, yeah. Increase your weapon damage and spell damage for 5 seconds. That's the weapon damage enchantment. And increase training gain from kills by 5%. Nice. Sweet, so let's put that in there. And let me see here. Oh, I only have slave pants. These are much better. I mean, granted, it'd be better if I was wearing all medium armor, but still. Awesome. Sweet. I should definitely sell some of these things. Alright, let's check out our quests here. A friend in need. Willing to give me some property if I help resolve a matter. Let's see. Before I can recover them, I need to learn where she went and seek out... Okay, former partner, gotcha. Hidden Harvest, according to Khajiit. Oh yeah, that was that crazy bandits. That cave was nuts. I'm gonna need some other people to help me with that one. Someone extinguished the lighthouse in Sadanin, caused a shipwreck. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Cherished Water wants me to buy something, and I'm like, nope, too cheap for that. Let me see. Okay, that's the main quest. Okay, that was the House Spreader and Council. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's the one where I have to like steal from someone. What about this one? Oh, this is a repeatable quest. Oh, interesting. Cool. Ah, so they're trying to grow moon sugar. Let's go with the main quest. And while we're in Alderaan, hopefully we'll pick some more stuff up. Actually, I might as well just pick up quests since I'm here.
You look well-traveled, friend. Are you, by chance, going to Sadrith Mora? I can make it worth your while.
What's in Sadrith Mora?
Opportunity. Or that's what I thought, until I angered Vvardenfell by failing to deliver the special mushrooms he ordered on time. Lost the shipment. Now I'm in a bind. I have the mushrooms, but I'm afraid fear will evaporate me for late delivery.
Oh, sweet. Are we gonna... Oh, no, freak... No way. This is some cool historical shit. Does this mean our character is going to deliver the mushroom spores that are eventually going to grow into Telfir? Because that would be badass.
You aren't at fault for the late delivery, so fear shouldn't do anything to you. Won't do anything to you, I mean. I guarantee it. Besides, I'll let you keep the payment he owes me as well. I'd rather avoid the situation altogether at this point.
Alright, I'll deliver the mushrooms for you.
You're saving my life here, friend. I don't dare refuse the order, but I also don't want to meet a displeased Helvani.
Cool. That's really awesome, actually. Frickin' A. There's just some very, like, cool connecting things. Let me check that quest out. Where was it? Late delivery. Oh, really? Vivek City. Okay, deliver rare mushrooms to Velenoran. Cool. Okay, where's this one at? Oh, I could also use that too. That will work. Alright, let's hit that point. Holy crap though, that's awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look into, because we did the whole pre-order thing, or I'm gonna have to look into, like, the prizes, because we opened one of those boxes, which was, a prize for opening up the Dwarven one. But apparently we also got, like, a pet and some other things, but I'm not exactly sure how to, retrieve those. Okay. So, yep, Sage with More one's right here. Right? Oh, am I thinking of a different Sage with More? Yeah, Sage with More is way the F up there. It'll be worth doing. What is that other one? Is that just... I get some names in Morrowind confused a lot. Alright, so we see. It's always cool to see the countryside, though. Oops. Press F there. You see, Wayne? Oh yeah? I like it, I like it. It's pretty interesting to see, like, there are slight differences between Morrowind and ESO, but, like, it's actually pretty well represented. It's kind of awesome, like, how similar it is. Hey, what do we have here? Point Armiger. This Point Armiger appears to have died defending the pilgrim lying dead nearby. Her helmet spattered in various ichor and the smells of old fish. Oh, well, that's disturbing. Oh, there are silt striders. Yeah. Where are they? But actually, there's more creatures too. Check this out. It's like a scuttler. It's like some small Gwar type thing. But I'll show you a silt strider. They're very interesting. They look much more like a long-legged termite than anything, I think. More interesting than horses, right. I need to get him out for this character. What is going on here, though? Oh gosh. Dwarven things. Cool. There we go. Oh gosh, it's one of the Dwarven spears. Oh, weird. I don't think I can hit him from there. Pretty tough. Got him. Nice. Pretty cool Dwarven place. Friggin' cliff racers. No, I'm not really a stealth archer in this case. I'm using the Warden class, so it's based on like summoning creatures and animals and stuff. I think I'm in the wrong place here. I need to get to the road, actually. But yeah, basically my idea for this character is that I'm like a support archer. Because one of the cool things is Argonians get like more experience from like healing staves. So basically what's cool is I can use my sort of bows as well as where is it? As well as my animal companions to do damage, and then if like people like start getting hurt, I can switch to my green balance, which does a lot of healing, and I can switch to healing staff. Yeah, wardens are like, yeah, protector of the forest types. They also have some elemental damage to Winter's Embrace, if you wanted to do like frost magic. But I'm looking forward to some of the stuff I can possibly get with animal companions. I'm not sure when, but I'd like to see if we can like... You can like metamorphosize skills into like different skills, which is interesting. So when do we get... Alright, so it's gonna be a while till we get like Swarm or anything like that. We can get the Feral Guardian though! Oh, holy crap. Rouse a loyal grizzly to fight at your side. The grizzly swipe deals magic damage. Once summoned, you can activate the Guardian's Wrath for 75 ultimate. Causes, 6,000 magic damage and deals 100% additional damage to targets under 25% health. And grizzly attacks do an additional 3% damage. Nice. Next level, we're definitely getting that. That's like our ultimate skill. But I think one of the cool things is they stay with you constantly, which is really cool. So once I cast them, basically our ultimate ability is basically having them go into a rage. Yes, Wayne. I know it's interesting how archetypes change over time. I've definitely had that happen before. I'm like, I'm gonna be this really complicated thing, and then it turns into, yeah, you being a stealth archer or whatever. Like that's how it happens sometimes. All right, so let me just check the map out here. We want to head this way.
Oh, citizen.
All right, I think this is the right road. There's a Nick's Hound. Wait for my stamina to regenerate, because a lot of my stuff's stamina based. Nice. Halt, citizen! I know, right? Oh, no, we're good. That guy's also a warden class. Nice. Ooh. Oh, is this the birthplace of Almalexia? Or I think it is. Nice, sky shards. Once you get 3 of them, you get like a free skill point. That's awesome. But yeah, I think this is the right part of the map. Yeah, cool. That's that one shrine you have to go to. Great Shulk. Oh gosh. Got him. Ooh, Maple Restoration Staff of Flame. Cool. Yeah, it's basically kind of like a freebie way to get a few things. It's really nice, actually. It's kind of like in The Witcher when you find those places of power. That guy's running away. Yeah, I morphed my bow to have poison, which is pretty nice. And then when I'm running away from someone, I use these shulks that come out of the water. I'm sorry, not out of the water, the ground. What the? Oh yeah. People have weird mounts. Freak me out sometimes. Hey, we did just get a restoration staff. It'd be nice to start doing that at some point. Oh, at level 15. Wow, level 15 we can start doing that. Primary and backup weapon sets. That's when I'd start doing the restoration stuff. Let me see here. So probably, I mean, at some point volley and stuff will be really cool to have. 15, stuff like that. Yeah, it is really interesting actually, isn't it? Yeah, so like there's a lot more enemies that are available, because if you just made like an MMO with like your normal like Morrowind stuff, it would look kind of weird. Alright, yeah, let's use our restoration staff for a little while, train that up, because eventually we want to start doing that. Oh gosh, where did the scamps come from? Oh gosh, there's some crazy thing over here. We'll train this up a little bit and see what its first move is. I gain like bonus experience because I'm an Agronian, so it really helps me using these. Yeah, I already gained it, wow. Pretty cool. Alright, let me take a look here. Restoration staff. The first thing you get is Grand Healing. Summon restoring spirits with your staff. Healing you and your allies. Cool. Awesome. We'll get it to like level 4. Probably not fighting all those guys though. Alright. It's a little off the path, let's keep going. But yeah, we'll probably pick up restoration a little bit later. I do find these beacons interesting though. I don't remember what they're for. I think they might be respawn points in case you die. Oh cool, what's over here? Ancestral tomb plaque. Take a rubbing of it. Okay. Learn ancestral tomb rubbing. Cool. Might need that for a quest or something. It's interesting actually, because there's like dynamic leveling going on. So like technically it's kind of wild because like you could basically, if you can like sort of go through a dungeon and make sure you only get like one creature at a time, you could take on a dungeon by yourself. But it's much easier to bring people along with you, so it's not required to fight in a party, it just makes things easier. And it's kind of nice because you end up with this thing where like you're not gonna end up in a situation that you can't beat, you just have to be smart about it. Which is actually very Morrowind-esque. Like there was a place very early on I realized I'm not gonna be able to defeat this dungeon, so I'm gonna have to come back later when I get a few more skills and stuff. So, oh gosh, did it just summon another thing? That's not cool. There we go. Frickin' Nixox came out of nowhere. But yeah, right now, our quest, this is absolutely wild. Our quest is to go and deliver the mushroom spores that will eventually make Telfir. Why do you show up as red? Hello? Huh, weird. Oh, there's a little path here. Yeah, we'll go up to that. I'm not gonna keep training it, really. That'll be nice to have regeneration and grand healing when I get that eventually. The hell, there's a coffin over there? Must be some sort of tomb. I guess there'd be tombs everywhere. Oh, you discovered a trial. It's the best place to adventure in these areas with large groups. Gotcha. Cool. Yes, yes. There's a couple intro missions where it's Khajiit that are definitely making like moon sugar and like sketchy stuff, which is always funny. Because when have you not met a Khajiit that was up to something? Nice, medium armor increased. It does look really nice though, doesn't it? Friggin' A. Alright. Those giant mushrooms though, damn. Nice. Sage with more discovered.
Oh, dear Tywin, how I long to see you smile.
Alright. I think we'll grab a few quests here. Holy crap. This is super awesome. Still want to go to Red Mountain today if we can. Council House. Oh gosh, you have to levitate, of course, because it's a Telvanni situation.
One more late shipment, Warden, and you will never work in Vvardenfell again.
I'm terribly sorry, Master. It won't happen again.
Ah, another useful idiot approaches. And what trifling matter brings you to me? I trust you're not here to waste my time. That would end badly for you.
I've mushroomed that you ordered.
So Edrino finally came through, did she? And she sent you in her place, no doubt because she believes I will turn her into a Vardvak, or such nonsense. The things these commoners believe. I shall, of course, dock her payment for the late delivery.
Actually, she said I could keep the payment.
If you're lying, you do so remarkably well. If you're not, it is of no concern to me. You will receive the same coinage either way. Take it and be about your business. And tell Edrino that if she fails again, I shall locate another mushroom seller. And that concludes my deliveries for today. What an exciting life I lead.
Nice, leveled up. Let's take a look. Alright, so cool restoration staff skills increase, so we'll definitely get into that later. Alright, cool. So, let's go get... Wait, oh, we'll save it. We'll save it, because we can definitely get this better later. So I'm going to save it, because most likely it's going to reach 12. Maybe not immediately. We'll hold on to it for a little while, though. It's actually, it's interesting. Elves definitely have like a more English accent, and sometimes it's kind of weird because it's a little... It's weird because just sometimes it's... They change so much is what happens, and it freaks me out occasionally. What do we have here? Oh, increase your magicka by 1%. When you drink a potion, restore more health, magic, and stamina. Interesting. It's my racial ability. Alright, we'll save that for now. Let's go ahead and increase our character stuff. We're basically going full stamina for this build. Oh, commit points. Nice. And we'll save the rest of that stuff for later. And then let's switch back to the other bow we have here. There we go. Technically, it's a small loss of damage and whatnot, but that's all right. Should probably find somewhere to sell things. Actually, is there anybody? Let's see. Oh wow, are there just like a ton of quests here? Or no, that's outside. Gotcha. Alright. Right, yeah, like, it's almost like there's too many different English accents being used. That it's like, are there really that many dialects in Morrowind? Like, it's kind of wild to consider, like, how different Dark Elves sound. It's kind of wild.
Mind your step. I would not want you to step on this random patch of grass. I jest, of course. The Telvanni force me to work, but I make sure it brings them no pleasure. I see you wear no shackles. Do you seek work? I know someone who needs help.
Alright, tell me more.
In truth, you would be helping many Saxhleel, myself included. During my latest escape attempt, I met an amber beauty with eyes like summer rain. Her Lucial name is Sun in Shadow, but I call her my heart. She hatches a plan to set us free.
Ooh, what do you need me to do?
Seek her out in Tel Naga. If I know my heart, she will be sunning herself in the light of some book. Always reading that one, always learning. If all goes to plan, she will read her books beside me in the boughs of a hist. Soon, I hope.
Alright, I'll go talk to Sun and Shadow.
Walk with Sithis, my friend, and mind the Telvanni. They spin lies like an elder at the yarn wheel.
Cool. Alright, so let me take a look at this. Sweet. Grab another quest over here too. Let's see what's going on.
Ah, love. How cruel the fates that keep me from my heart's desire and force me to lock away my true feelings. Chains bind my heart, yet it yearns to beat free.
Oh gosh. What's this about?
Oh, what does an Outlander know about the complexities of Dunmerry love? But you're only trying to help, and maybe I do need a simpler perspective. How does an Outlander convince an overbearing mother that the object of their affection is worthy?
They stay very loyal to Morrowind Seawain. There are a few like cities that are still under construction. There are some that are actually improved compared to Morrowind, but a lot of the locations are similar. I feel like some of the like you won't be able to go in like literally every tomb probably, but like I know some of the caves and dungeons are a lot larger than they would be, like meant for full-on like raiding. So the overworld seems very representative of how it was in Morrowind, but like the sort of dungeon stuff is way more expansive. So gosh, the first quest where well, one of the first quests is to basically try to poison the crops of some dude who got his stuff stolen by bandits. And like you think it's this small little cave on the side of the mountain, it opens up to like some crazy freaking like volcanic pit in the like side of like some grassy like it's crazy. I was not expecting that like large of an expansive cave down there.
Of course not. Tywin is a slave. My mother's slave. I tried to buy her freedom. But Mother laughed at the mere suggestion that I'd be allowed to sully our reputation with a noir bride. Perhaps an Outlander's offer wouldn't rouse her suspicion.
Noir bride? Interesting. Okay. It's usually pronounced Enwa, but alright. Okay, I might be willing to help, but I don't know if I want to buy a slave.
I don't expect you to pay, obviously. It's just that Mother might reveal what it would take for her to release Tyrwin if it was anyone but me asking. Knowing that might give me some idea of how to free my love. It couldn't hurt to ask, could it?
Can't do much, but won't your mother be suspicious if I ask about Tyrwin?
Tell her you've heard Tyrwin excels at finding Red Star shells. Telvanni wizards prize them, and they're very rare. Most of the locals know that Tyrwin is the best at finding them. Mother loves to gloat.
Alright, I'll speak to your mother about Tyrwin.
I couldn't bear gazing upon Tyrwin since Mother rebuked me. But now, I can't wait to see her lovely face again. I'll be down at the swamp where she hunts shells. Come find me once you've finished dealing with Mother. She'll be at our tower.
Okay, see you there. Alright, cool, so we got another quest. Alright, let's do the other one first and help break someone out of Argonian slavery.
Yes. Can I help you, Suryo?
She's got some freaky hair. Alright, Sun and Shadow, Akoi sent me.
Bless his eyes. Yes, I'm Sun in Shadow. Ioki told you I have a plan to earn our freedom, right? It will require finesse and discretion. I trust that I can count on you for both. To earn my freedom, I need the help of Magister Thurama.
Oh no frickin' way, really?
She's a recently elevated Telvanni Magister. Not so set in her ways as the others, and probably more likely to remember her early struggles. I know she wants something from Zane Teraris. I need to find out what it is, then get it for her.
Holy shit, we're gonna meet Mistress Tharana before she goes crazy? Cause in Morrowind, she's batshit. Alright, do you have any idea what she wants?
I'm afraid not. I traded in some favors to get a better idea of what she's seeking, but I learned very little. Apparently her mouth, Erevan Ontham, has some correspondence that might give us a clue.
Alright,
I need that letter.
Alright, I'll try to find the information for you.
Be cautious in the council house, Sarah. House Telvanni is not just some beast you can slay. In this place, subtlety will serve you better than any shield. We have to play the game.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we have to break into the mouth of Mistress Tharana. Mouth being a position that is... It's kind of like a go-between, if you're not familiar with the phrasing. Telvanni are weird, but very cool wizards. They're kind of like the wizards that, like you said, let off the rails a little bit. Like they're kind of unhinged in the way that they'll pursue magic regardless of how dangerous and like awful it could be for other people. Yeah, kind of like a herald, right?
And who might you be? Master Erevan is away on business. Has been for some time, in fact. I know a prowler when I see one. What do you want?
But yeah, like a herald, yeah, like a go-between, kind of like a secretary, I guess. All right, just looking around.
No one just wanders into a council mouth's office looking around. I should report you. What are you really after? And do be honest, we've already wasted enough time here.
All right, I'm looking for a letter.
Ah, the one about Zane Teraris, is it? Well, I could call the guard and be about my day, but I am a Telvanni after all. We don't turn away an opportunity when it presents itself. Perhaps you could help me with a problem I've run into.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
It's a matter of literature, or lack thereof. I wrote a poem, you see, a cloying, drunken mess of a poem. The post delivered it to my darling Vvardenfell just this morning. If you get it away from her, the letter is yours.
That seems fair. Where is Vvardenfell?
She spends most of her time in the study, here in the council hall. She's very diligent, always leaning over one book or another. And the way she licks her thumb when she turns the pages. Sorry, you'll find her in the study. Yes.
Okay. So... Nice. So, he basically sent a love letter and then realized how stupid it sounded. He wants me to steal it back. Alright, sure. I know, there's so many love quests in a row. Frickin' A. Must be something in the mushroom spores or something. I have to pickpocket her. Now, things are a little bit different in ESO. There's 3 different armor types, heavy, medium, and light. And it's a little confusing, but light armor refers to like things like robes that mages use. Medium armor refers to leather armor, which is like what sneaky thieves and other people like that use. And stamina builds. And then heavy armor is your like tank, increased vitality, expected to get hit and get results out of that sort of thing. So, it's interesting. So, when you're crouched, you can pickpocket some citizens. Crouching behind your target and wait for the right moment to increase your chance of success. You will gain a bounty if you fail, or if a witness observes your attempt. Yeah, exactly. So, nice. So yeah, normal.
That's distressing. I swore.
Yeah, so normal light armor is now is medium armor in this game, right? Cool. So we actually got a new skill there. The Liturgiman reduces the cost of sneaking. Cool. Increases your chance to successfully pickpocket. So we got like a huge thing here. Improves your chance to force locks by 10%. Cool. Oh, interesting. Reduced bounties. Cool. Liturgiman. I'm glad we got that success, though, friggin' A.
I hope this is good news. Well, did you get my
you know what? Let's read it. Let's read it before we hand it in. I should put these away at some point and figure out how to get the rest of my rewards. Because I pre-ordered, so like there's a few things that are like in there. Huh. Really? Quest? Incoherent notes. Ah, here we go. Oh, Edrinora, I do adore ya. Your tress is so red, look fair on your head. Your smile so sweet, like the sweetest guar meat. Oh, Edrithandora, my heart is for ya. A look from your eyes fills me with sighs. When I hear your giggle, my heart does a wiggle. Oh, Edrithandora, let me back into your aura, your brethren. That is worth stealing back to never have delivered at all.
Well, did you get my poem?
I have it.
Quick, give it here. Phew, what a relief. All right, Fla, I'm going to burn this embarrassment. I sure hope I didn't leave Master Erevan's correspondence box unlocked. That would be careless in the extreme. Farewell.
Friggin' a Shakespeare prodigy, right? Alright, hide the ink next time you drink.
Good riddance to bad writing.
Alright, correspondence box. Alright. Then, the counselors dithering on the matter of Zainataris is unacceptable. Khajiit mercenaries continue to gather outside the ruin like locusts. I have it on good authority that House Redrin sent them there. I must admit, I didn't think those thick-headed zealots were capable of such deception. I'm almost impressed, almost. They hammer on the shrine day and night, as if picks and hammers have a hope of dispersing the door's puzzle wards, simpletons. The secret to Sheogorath's riddle lies in their simplicity. Unfortunately, Redrin scholars possess no capacity for abstract thinking. Can you believe they struggle with a riddle as simple as this? A family of skulls say, "How do you do?" 2 shout, "We're 1," and 3 yell, "We're 2." 5 glare at 3 as 6 laugh at 4. Just burn 'em to open the Mad Prince's door. Interesting. Okay, honestly, why must the followers of Sheogorath be such children? I suppose that question answers itself. My research nears a critical stage. Vvarden, I need Saint Felm's finger bone, or all be for naught. Redouble your efforts with your fellow mouths. Zane Tiaris must belong to House Telvanni. Do not fail me. Thorana, Magister of the Great House Telvanni, Master of Tel Brenora. Cool. Yeah, Dr. Googles. It's actually, it's really interesting, like, seeing all these, like, we know Mistress Thorana in Morrowind as, like, basically the absolutely crazy, like, Telvanni leader, or one of them. So it's kind of interesting to see, like, or at least hear of her, like, as sane at one point. Because basically she preserved herself with, like, necromantic magic. So she's, like, completely losing it when we meet her later on.
There you are. I was afraid you'd been compromised. Were you successful? Did Anthem have anything worth raiding?
Alright, Thorana wants a relic hidden away at, Zane Tiaris.
May I? Ah, a saint's relic. Saint Felms. Never heard of him. Says here, the Redarin want it too. To squirrel away in some musty old chapel, no doubt. We need to make sure Thorana gets it before they do.
Okay, how do we propose we do that?
Looks like the shrine is locked, protected by some puzzle ward. Luckily, the letter provides some hints on how to break in. Solve the puzzle, grab the relic, then make haste to tell Thorana. Thorana should be there. Offer her the relic on my behalf.
Okay. How confident are you that Thorana will trade the relic for her sponsorship?
Somewhere between certain and apprehensive. The Telvanni respect all clever schemes and love to barter. This little intrigue will prove my worth, I know it. Then again, she could just try to take the relic by force.
Okay. Cool. So let's travel to Zane Denaris and figure out this riddle. Alright, so where are we headed exactly? Oh, that doesn't really help, does it? That's Fighters Guild. Let me see if the Fighters Guild actually have any quests. Since we're here. That's the... Those are guild people.
Not even the expansive shadow of Tel Naga can dim my pleasure in seeing another member of our ranks. Welcome.
What's a Hall Steward? Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's like for houses. I think you can have a house of your own, I do believe. Don't know how that works, but it's a thing apparently. Alright, so let me see here. Do I have the right quest equipped? Yeah. So, where... That's not Zane, is it? No? I thought it was like up here. Oh no, there's Zane Terrars. Okay, cool. So we can just go over here then. You know, if there's a dude here, might as well get a quest.
Be wary, traveler. Pilgrims have been attacked on these roads. Should you encounter violence, don't hesitate to call on us. We're here to protect you.
Alright, I can handle myself, but what's the cause of these attacks?
I hope your confidence is merited. We have our hands full with the Dreg and the Ashlanders, so rescues are in short supply. Captain Artesia Naros is at the canton of Mola Gamar. She can tell you more than I. Safe travels?
Alright, I'll speak to her. I know, right, Jadis? It's pretty awesome, actually. Like, it's basically references and, like, nostalgia abound. Honestly, you know what would be really interesting? Like, the landscape, I'm really impressed by the landscape. It'd be really interesting if someone could, like, find a way to port the sort of landscape for ESO's Vvardenfell and, like, put it on top of the other Vvardenfell, because, I mean, it would certainly give it a real fresh, like, new look. I wonder if anything for Morrowind modding has started anything like that yet. Freaking healer there. Got him. The hell kind of arrow move was that? Got him. I can't go in there, whatever that is. Bone for Bosmer type stuff. Full netch. Oh, really? Oh, man. Oh, jeez. The art of Kwama egg cooking. Lore book discovered. Oh, for Mage's Guild. Gotcha. I was wondering what the hell that was. What the hell's this? Oh, iron ore. Can I just mine that? Oh, look, I can. Cool. Thought I'd have to get a pickaxe. Most of the time, that's like a requirement. But hey, I'm glad I could just like pull one out of nowhere. Yeah. I do enjoy it, but I find, gosh, sometimes it does get a little bit tricky when you're trying to prove yourself as the Nerevarine. There's a lot of quests involved in it, but it is a lot of fun. There we go, get those shulks going up. Keep hitting them with cliff racers. Try to bring this guy down. There we go. More cliff racers, doing a nice little poison arrow there. Excellent. Shulk's going. It's a nice way to sort of back up and still have stuff attack, which is awesome. I can't wait to get the bear, though. When do we actually get the bear? I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be a little while, but I can't wait. It's basically like our ultimate skill. We'll basically have a bear following us around the whole time. Alright, I think we're here. Awesome. Oh shit! Oh gosh, there's people behind me. The shulks are so nice. Oh gosh. There we go. Use that potion. Got him. Oh boy. Got him. Oh. Friggin' dude. Didn't even see that guy behind me. Nothing in those barrels. Yeah, the walking mouths of lids, right. Right, yeah, Morrowind's very interesting. it's actually really prehistoric, because basically Morrowind is like a volcanic island. It's filled with giant insects and dinosaurs and has giant mushrooms, has like swamp regions and like all kinds of crazy stuff. It's actually pretty wild. It has like ash deserts. It's a really foreign landscape, and I feel like that's what a lot of people really like about Morrowind, if they started with that in the series, because it's so different from anything they've ever really played before. What do we have here? We got a battle axe, an empty backpack. Anything here? Nope. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I have to find the magical way to open this. Ah. It probably has something to do with it. Let me take a look here. It's a puzzle to do with skulls. Scribbled note. I've tried lighting them all. I've tried lighting none. What's left? The Mad Prince says numbers. Numbers are for tossers. Give me eyes any day. Or jesters with no eyes. Which reminds me, kill all the jesters. I need their bones. Bones, 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 bones. Skulls are bones, right? A family of skulls say, how do you do? 2 shout we're 1, and 3 yell we're 2. 5 glare at 3, and 6 laugh at 4. Just burn them to open the Mad Prince's door. I tried burning them. I tried burning me. It hurts. Shouldn't do that anymore. But I have a skull. Haven't I? Maybe just one more. A little bonfire, and then click goes the latch. I'm coming, my lord. Set a place for me at the cheese plate. Oh boy. Ah. They look like there's a number of skulls here. So there's 2. Yeah, let me take a look again. Two shout we're 1. 3 yell word 2. So yeah, 2, 1, 3. Actually, I might need to write this down. Let's see. 2, 1, 3. 2. Although I don't know. Then 5. I'll sort of put like a question mark there. Then 5, glare at 3, and 6, laugh at 4. 2's in there twice, which is weird. Alright, so let me see here. That's 5. That one doesn't look like it has anything. That's 6. 3. That's 1, I guess? Some of these, it doesn't look like they have skulls. So there's 2. You think first is second? Oh, gotcha. That's what you're thinking. Let me see from the logic you're saying there. So that the first number is 2, the second number is 3. The third number is 5, the fourth number is 6. Okay, I could see that working. If you're looking at it that way. I thought it was going to be a placement thing, like the 2 laugh at 6, and it would be like you have to look exactly across or something like that, but maybe that's not the case. Alright, let's give this a shot then. So the second is 3. Okay. Third is 5. 4th is 6. That might have done it.
The door is open. Open at last.
Cool. All right. I thought it was going to involve a little bit more, like, it has to be, like, looking across at the other skulls, but that works too. Awesome. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, it seemed to work. Awesome. Alright, let's see what's going on here. So we have to grab a special artifact of Thelm's Shrine Scavenging Journal. Until this shrine, our scavenging trip has been pretty easy. Traveling with Bolsa has been fun. I never realized Argonians had such a sense of humor. And she's damn good with her twin daggers. I can't believe that a simple slip had botched up the venture so badly. My ankle looks like a bloated netch. Stupid of me for dancing around on the ledge above after Wolsa got the door unlocked. She's a good friend though. She sat me here with a potion and some brandy while she went to go find a key to open the main gate. Our research says the crazy followers of the Mad God had another worship room in the back. Key's probably there. She should be back soon. I hope so. I didn't want to tell her the wound started bleeding again in spite of her wrapping it tightly. I'm tired, very tired. Yeah, it's one of those things like, it could accidentally be like really simple, or it could be difficult. It is one of those weird things. A Fiend Wrath? What is a Fiend Wrath? Oh, there's a hunger over there. Oh gosh, what the... Holy crap. Oh, I don't like that. He's going crazy. Oh gosh, I'm not interrupting it. Oh shit, I'm on... Oh, that... Oh, that person's attacking me from the back. Friggin' A. Just appeared out of nowhere. Friggin' A. Alright, so I can revive here or revive at the Way Shrine. Way Shrine? Okay, cool. There's like one in the beginning. Damn, alright. That's a nasty thing. I might have to come in here with somebody. Save this for later, maybe. Green balance increased to 9. Excellent. Awesome. Well, this person's with me now. Sort of by accident. Oh gosh. Nice. I'll just sort of follow you around. Awesome. I can't wait to get my bear friend, though. That's gonna be awesome. Well, let's head in. To the second. Oh boy. thing looks awful. There we go, nice. Awesome. Peculiar key. Excellent. Find the finger bone of St. Felons. Awesome. Now, she helped out immensely because she's level 34. There's Sheogorath's statue. Oh, and thank you for the host, Real I'll Just Preach. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, well, here's the finger bone of St. Felons, although that looks like a trap if I ever saw one. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. But yeah, right now we're doing some quests for people located in Tel Mora, actually. It's pretty awesome. Alright. Let's move out. We're trying to break a Argonian out of slavery. There we go. See how close we are to getting the bear ultimate. That's gonna be pretty huge for us because it could distract people. All right, so let me see here. It's gonna be a while. Oh, gotcha. Increase additional animal companion spells to increase the skill advances. We're doing the best we can. Although there is this. When one of your animal companions is killed or unsummoned. I think that's a different one. Just borrow her bear until we get our own. Right. I'm just gonna take a look at some other stuff here. Healing Seed. This will be helpful for my other stuff. When healing, you are an ally under 40% health with a green balance ability in the Major Mending. I'll gain Major Mending. Okay, increase your healing done. Ooh, nice. That's pretty sweet. It's good for the whole Argonian support healing thing that we're gonna start doing. Volley, long shots. Ooh, gives you a damage bonus of up to 6% against enemies at longer range. Cool. Of course, there's volley, which would be very interesting. I'm gonna keep this going for a little while. Although it would be nice to get some other stuff here. One of the things I definitely want to get is the betting edge, but we're gonna have to wait a while till that happens. Friggin' A. Alright, sweet. So we have to take the relic back to Tel Mora. Was that a little urn? No. Alright, what else is in this region? There was a oh yeah, let's head over to Sage of Mora. Sorry. Is that Sage of... No, it's not. Molag Mar, yeah. But yeah, those are Silt Striders, just in case you haven't seen them in this version. But yeah, they're very interesting. Their legs are a little bit more spread out than normal. Oh, there's the sounds. Cool. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. They kind of remind me of like sand fleas or something like that. Let me go up to the top to take a look from the top down. Yeah, it's pretty much what I expected. The creepy arm rubbing like flies do. Yeah, I mean they are giant insects. But yeah, it's pretty wild, isn't it? Friggin' A. Actually, can I talk to you and, like, do a fast travel thing?
Another Outlander in need of a ride. I swear you're all just trying to annoy me at this point. All right, yes, where would you like to go?
Alright, where can your Silt Strider take me?
We make regular runs to Suran and Telmora. If that's where you want to go, climb aboard and we'll get you there in 2 shakes of a Quama's antenna.
Ooh, let's go to Telmora. Awesome. Oh, that's so nice. We basically have an alternate way of fast traveling now. Wait. This isn't the right area, is it? No, it's not. But, hey, it's good to see this place. Friggin' Telmora. Hey, this is Voss. I keep messing up the names. Oh, that's awesome, though.
What do you want?
Alright, there's a teleport thing over here. Nice. Gosh. What the hell are those things up to? Very cool though. Alright, so we'll head back to Sage with More. There we go. And then we'll have to give this finger bone to Mistress Thorana. Wait, Telbernor is not over here, is it? No, Telbernor is... Oh, gosh. And Telbernor is way down there. Okay, never mind. I was just straight up wrong about that. Crazy Nixopses. Go. Awesome. But yeah, it's really cool. I do like the, there's some additional creatures and other fauna that you can see. I'll try to take a look at them when I get a chance. Nice. Want to be able to cast that a little bit more, because we can morph our skills at some point. I love summoning the cliff racers. It's the best. Oh gosh, one behind me. There we go. Oh, the Elits, the Elits look a bit different, but they're basically like weird bipedal giant mouths. They look much better in this version. They look really awkward in the original Morrowind. Alright, those are rune stones that you can use for enchanting. Pretty cool stuff. An exile scout. Savage. Got him. Yeah, take a look at this thing. It's like a weird little shroom beetle. I like it. More. Actually, I think I fought one of those guys before. Yeah, we were totally in this region. Oh shit, he's using that? Oh gosh. I'm gonna back up for a second here. don't know if I can fight on the ledge, to be honest. It's Paris the Pokemon, right? Frickin' bull netches. Flying land jellyfish. They're in Skyrim too, which is, well, for the expansion, yeah. Got mud crabs. There's something called the Vvardenfell, which is really cool. It's like an aardvark, but in Vvardenfell. Okay, don't make that angry. There's one of those things. Yeah, it's in the Dragonborn DLC. You can use them to create new armor, which is pretty awesome. Got it. Crazy weird plants. Here's Telbernora. It is cool though. One thing they did have in this, or they have in this game, which I really enjoy, is the fact that there are race skills. So I have like Argonian-based skills, which increase my restoration magic, swimming speed. I can get like more out of potions and stuff. This one, wow, it allows me to increase my max health and poison and disease resistance. And what is this? Increases your healing done and healing received by 1%. Pretty awesome stuff. Alright, let's go meet younger, not insane Mistress Thorana. Well, we'll have to see. She might still be a little power hungry and maybe a little crazy still. Alright, to Thorana's chambers. Magister Thorana.
Oh, excellent. Another clumsy adventurer bumbles into my home. I really must put a hex on that lift. Have you come to rob me? That would go very poorly for you.
No, I don't have a Discord. I'll look into starting one. I just have to figure out how to sort of manage it and all that sort of stuff, but I'll look into it. Alright, let me see here. My name is Snacks on Fear. I come on behalf of Sun in Shadow and Argonian and Sadrith Mora.
Sun in Shadow. Oh yes, I know the lizard. An enterprising young mage, if memory serves. Don't look so surprised. Her magical abilities are the worst kept secret in Sadrith Mora. What does she want? I hope you bring more than boring salutations.
I have the finger bone of Saint Felms taken from Zane Tiraris.
Do you now? Well, she's a clever one, isn't she? Even convinced you to do the work for her. Impressive. So, what does our scaled friend want in exchange for this relic? No. Give me a moment. I'm keen to guess. She wants her freedom, right?
Yes. She needs you to endorse her bid for freedom and sponsor her as a hireling of House Telvanni.
Oh, good. I was afraid she'd do something boring with her freedom, like run off into the marsh to worship trees or some such. Sun in Shadow shall have my endorsement. I'll give you a writ. Deliver it to my mouth, Erevan. He'll know what to do.
Okay. Cool, yeah. It does look like she's the non-insane version. Pretty wild. Ooh. Could this be stealing?
There. That should be sufficient. Now, take that writ and be off. I have a relic to study.
Alright, Magister's writ. Awesome. Let's see what else is here since we're in her chambers. Natural water. Anything else we can grab here? Alchemy bottle, mace, inferno staff. Dresser. Moonstone. My inventory's full. Darn. Yeah, I am the Warden class. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. We're actually very close to getting our ultimate with the bear. So yeah, actually it's really cool. The Warden class actually has a whole skill line devoted to healing, actually. So we have Green Balance, which basically focuses on sort of plant-based healing. And hey, Gorgie. Gotcha, Gorgie, gotcha. It's very interesting, actually. I'm a huge fan of Guild Wars 2, and this plays very much like Guild Wars 2, which for me is a good thing, because I really enjoyed that game, and I do enjoy this game as well. Although it is one of those things where MMOs don't grab me like other games, but I do actually really enjoy this. Looking at the differences in Balmora in ESO versus Morrowind is actually really awesome. Seeing some places that are in the middle of being built, some places that are actually more impressive than Morrowind, and you have to wonder what happened in that century or two. I don't know if the Warden healers are better than Templar healers. I haven't played ESO too long. I played it when it first came out for like a little while with the I did a Dragon Knight class. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the new Warden class too. Yeah, more impressive. You want to? I'll show you guys. It's actually kind of nuts. Like I went to Balmora and I'm like, holy crap! Like what the hell happened between the second era? Well, I guess what the hell happened, including the frickin' anchors and stuff. Thank you for the follow, grass in my ash. Thank you. But yeah, let me go to Balmora and show you guys what I'm talking about. But yeah, so this is Balmora, where like the Silt Strider is. That's the bridge you go on. It's a little bit more swampy, but like you can see, this is the canal that goes straight through. This is where the Corner Club would be, but the Corner Club isn't exactly here. Instead, it's actually a lot more grand. Like, take a look at this place. The walls weren't as high as they used to be.
I can't believe Lord Vivek wouldn't see.
Like, it's actually pretty wild, the difference. I almost wish the Balmora in Vvardenfell looked more like this. Man, take a look at this place. It's really grand. Like, I guess I don't know too much about the history of Balmora when it comes to lore, but I guess something significant happened between now and when Morrowind was like in the third era. That friggin' A. I guess they had to rebuild a few things after a battle or something. But then places like Alderun, right, are like huge and grand, and they're just starting off. Yeah, there's a Mages Guild and Fighters Guild in ESO. Although I do believe Thieves Guild is actually an expansion or something like that. I don't know if it's an original thing yet. Or I don't think it's a skill. I'd have to look into it a little bit further, but I think the Thieves Guild is sort of like an additional thing. Just look how friggin' grand this place is. It's pretty wild. Yeah, Alderun like isn't built yet, and it's still the Husk of Ruddy Man, which is pretty wild. I'll show you guys that too, because that is a pretty wild thing to see. It's just all huts around this giant, dead creature that they later hollow out into the friggin' like Redoran houses. It's pretty wild. Yeah, check this out. Actually, this way. But yeah, normally now you'd be seeing maybe like a Silt Strider and like some other things, but like right now it's just tense.
A fellow outsider in this inhospitable sea of ash. I wonder if we might help.
And then there's the thing that eventually becomes like the House Redoran homes, but you can still see where like the eye sockets are, and there's like spider webs in them. It's really, really cool. You can even still see its legs, which you don't see in Morrowind. Pretty wild stuff. But yeah, I'm really just enjoying exploring, doing a few quests, seeing the differences between Morrowind and the Vvardenfell expansion for ESO. It's really awesome, actually. Let me grab a quest here. Yeah, it's awesome but creepy, right?
Drellith Hilaron of House Redoran at your service. Though I doubt I'll be very useful here. This is Ashlander country, and they've made it clear I'm not welcome. It's my fault, really. I made a mess of their customs when I arrived.
Might as well grab a quest since we're here.
I'm researching for my family's ancestral tomb, you see. My research led me here, to Aldrin. It's hard to believe, but I think my family may have settled here for a time. When I arrived, I immediately started asking questions. I was overzealous.
So now they refuse to help you?
Unfortunately, yes. I wonder if we might aid each other. Despite my missteps, I do know a great deal about Ashlander culture. I could help you earn their favor. In return, you could find out if they know anything about my family's tomb.
Well, that sounds fair.
First, pay respect to Farsia Quamta. She walks the Red Path this year, and it's customary to wish her well. Request to take part in the offering to the first Ashkans. Do that, and you should be able to ask their wise woman about the tomb.
Alright, cool. We'll get into that a little bit later, but I figured it might be nice to grab some quests. Right. It's interesting. Some houses are actually made from giant husks of insects. Others are sort of fashioned to look like them. So it's sort of like an Adobe-style home, but in the shape of a husk, which is interesting. Yeah. I'll probably be doing that. I'll probably be doing that soon, Gorgie. But yeah, right now this is my schedule currently. Basically, I'm playing ESO Vvardenfell for Saturday and Sunday this weekend and next weekend, and then I'll be sort of swapping that out for Darkest Dungeon, which is going to be a new series that starts June 19th. And of course, we're going to still continue playing Witcher. Alright, anyway, let's continue that quest we were on before I get completely distracted. There we go. But yeah, I think maybe after Darkest Dungeon, or heck, maybe we'll get far enough in The Witcher 3 that our next series might be Morrowind, fully modded with sound and graphics overhaul. Yeah, they're having an add-on. And it's actually pretty wild. Since the last time I've played Darkest Dungeon, which was, I thought, fairly recently, they have new stuff available. So I'm going to start like a whole new series because there's been so many changes since I've last played, plus the new expansions coming out. It's kind of wild. It's a lot of fun. But I do have to say, it's a lot of fun, but one thing you have to understand when you go into that game is don't treat it like a role-playing game. Treat your adventures as if they are pawns. Because that's one of the problems I made, is I was so invested into each and every character, I didn't want them to die, and like, dying's a fairly typical thing that happens. You know, a mistake usually equals death. So like, you have to treat them as pawns on a chessboard rather than RPG players. Oh yeah? Alright, Seawain. But yeah, probably after the Darkest Dungeon series, or after Witcher 3 ends, we'll probably go back to a Morrowind series. And actually, it's going to be a Morrowind challenge series. Cast on use only items. It's going to be completely luck-based, but like using our enchanting skill, it's going to be pretty wild.
Do you need something? I'm rather busy at the moment.
Pretty much, Gorgie, yeah, like Dark Souls. You're pretty much gonna die at some point, right?
Oh? Let me see that. Submit to council,
Argonian slave freed, services to House Telvanni. Well, well. I've always known Sun in Shadow to be ambitious, but this is quite the master stroke. I shall take this to the council and send for her.
Alright, excellent.
Feel free to wait in the council chamber. We will rule on this matter soon. One other thing.
Thanks for the follow, zombie
Some of my
Vader
personal
12. Thank you.
correspondence went missing recently. If that ever happens again, the Morag Tong will hear of it. I trust we understand each other.
I think we do. Farewell. He was threatening me with assassination. Oh, it's a lot of fun, and I learn stuff new. I learn new stuff about it all the time. In fact, one of my favorite things to do nowadays is I watch Lethal Frag play Darkest Dungeon, and gosh, you can learn a lot from watching other people play Darkest Dungeon. One thing I always thought was you always need a Vestal or an Occultist as a healer in a group. Always. And then I watched him play and I was like, holy crap, if everybody has their own healing skill, you don't need a dedicated healer. It's sometimes a little bit risky because you think, well, their healing skills aren't as good as a Vestal, but it's pretty awesome. Thank you for the follow, Aussie Cola 101. Thank you, Koala. Alright, let's head up here.
I've imagined this moment since I was a hatchling. I knew I'd be free eventually, but now that the moment's here, I just hope I don't embarrass myself.
What will the council do?
They'll deliberate, needle each other a bit, then set me free. I only hope that they'll take me on as a hireling as well. I'll even get my own quarters. Can you imagine that? Not only my own room, a whole house to myself. My heart is racing.
Alright, if you're a hireling, will you be able to leave? I thought you were headed to Blackmarsh.
Yes, of course. I mean, eventually. We can talk about that later. Just let me bask in this moment, alright?
Alright, as you wish.
Truly, I couldn't have done this without you and Ioki. A plan is only as useful as the people who carry it out. You have my deepest thanks, Sarah. Now, I suppose it's time.
Actually, hilariously, I don't think I can complete the quest because my inventory's full. So I have to throw something out of my inventory before I can actually complete the quest. So I have to find a fence to sell some of these things. Looks like these rawhide boots are better than what I have. Although it might be one of those things where I have to sell it back to get it, which is weird. Alright, so let's drop crawlers. There we go.
If only my parents truly...
There we go. Awesome. Oh yeah, zombie Vader. Oh really? No way! Your old Twitch user name was from Fault Free, Lichia 12. Nice. How much was the expansion? I think it was either $30 or $40. I'd have to look at it again. But no, I'm not in Premium Plus or ESO Plus. Basically, I bought ESO when it first came out, which I think was what, $60, which is a normal thing. But yeah, since I already had it, it was only $30 for the expansion separate. A lot of people have been coming by asking, like, is it worth $60 to buy, like, the whole thing packaged together? And to that I say, it depends. It depends on how many people you have to play with, how much you enjoy Vvardenfell as a place and the lore. For me, it's worth $30 to be able to explore an area that you know, I've always come to love, and it's really awesome to go and like see, like, we frickin' met Mistress Thorana before she went insane. Like, that is pretty wild. Alright, I need to sell some stuff. And fence a few things, apparently. So what do we got here? That's Enchanting Table, Alchemy Station, Mystic, Alchemist, Enchanter. What the hell is this? General Goods Merchant. Okay, cool. But yeah, so it was $40. Gotcha. Alright. Let me just sell a couple of these things.
Lazy vermin. If you want to eat this week, work.
Yes,
Wrong place.
mistress.
Well,
I have to go there for a different quest.
now. Yes, mistress. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe after this we'll do a little bit more of the main quest. Oh, that's interesting. This is the gateway in. Oh. Huh. I guess they moved the gateway in, or maybe use this as a different building, because normally the gateway in's over here. Interesting. Alright, so who is this general merchant? Makes no ripples. I guess... Ah, here we are.
You should not be here, Eggkin. Make your purchase and flee this place.
Alright, let me see here. Sell? Yeah, I'm not using light armor. Right. Let me see here. Carapace. Now we don't need cheese or any of this stuff. Alright, ring. Yeah, not making poisons or anything like that. Don't need anything light armor. Gosh, some of these things are really not expensive at all. Damn. You'd think I'd be making a lot of money from the stuff I've looted, but not the case. It's restored magicka. The good old Skyrim vibes, yeah. Aussie cool. Let me see, Maple Restoration Staff. We're gonna hold on to that. Oh, it's a museum piece. Oh, interesting. We'll have to take a look at that at some point. Got some filled soul gems. What is this? Oh, health recovery. Nice. We got those Vvardenfell treasure maps. And don't need that. Alright, I should head to a bank too and drop a few things off. I think there's one like near Vivek I can use. But yeah, actually, I have a question if anybody knows. I actually pre-ordered the Vvardenfell expansion, and I received a few things. But I don't know where to pick them up. Like, I think I have, like, a pet and, like, some other stuff. I opened the Dwarven box, but I'm not sure where my other items are. Not sure how that works. Yeah, if you already have ESO, then it's 40. But if you need to get ESO, combined, it's 60. Yeah, yeah, the main quest is basically you actually talk to Vivek. It's actually pretty awesome. There's like a whole like situation where things are a little strange and you need to help him out, basically. It's pretty interesting. He's a lot more shiny than I remember.
Oh, don't mind the big chunk.
Okay, so let me deposit this thing. All these things needed for crafting, extra scrolls. I'll hold on to like the potions. And I'm not gonna use restoration staves for a while. Okay, can't put that away. And I guess I'll put away the Vvardenfell maps, just because, it's alright. No, Amalexia doesn't kill Vivek. You're thinking Sothasil. Yeah. Yeah, Sothasil's actually involved in the main quest as well, so... We haven't actually met him or anything like that, but there's some weird stuff going on because of him. All right, so let's get back to our quests here. Oops. Cool. So let me see here. Where is it? Yeah. Let's see, finding is no, not that one. There we go. Alright, Edgecanon Tarvis agrees that Chelada is somehow involved in Lord Vivek's loss of power. He wants me to confirm his involvement and find a way to get his staff without starting war with the Ashlanders. Instead of confronting Chelada directly, the Archcanon suggests I return to Alderun and talk to his sister, Seren. She's willing to help me last time and might be willing to do so again. I know, one thing I really do like is they have those little like Morrowind motifs in the music, which is really nice. Big fan of music for the Elder Scrolls. Oh, let me oh, I still have the stolen stuff on me, don't I? I might want to drop some of the stuff. Like, it seems cool, but I don't know. Let me head back to Vivek, because I think Vivek has a Thieves Guild sort of thing you can do. I'm not really sure how it works in this game, but it'd be interesting to sort of utilize that with this character. Alright, so let me just take a look here. Is it... Mystic? Nope. Fence. Steps and alleys. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Gorgie, right. Friggin' A. How close are we to, let me see your animal companions. Oh, I can't wait. I want the friggin' Feral Guardian. That's gonna be so awesome. I'm gonna have 2 skill points. I was gonna hold on to it and hope it happens sooner, but damn. That's alright. We'll have a bear following us around, which is just awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. Alright, so... should be in the St. Dylan. Okay. So we'll see how the fencing works. Now, I was looking at the, we got the new skill line when we started pickpocketing people. And it seems like there's a special, like, it's a world skill called Legerdurgimain. And apparently... what does it say? Increases the number of fence interactions you can use each day. So it looks like you can't just, like, dump all of your stuff onto, a fence. It seems like you can only sell a certain amount of stuff or else you get, like, too much heat or something like that. Hey Derp Joe, how's it going? So yeah, we're just dropping off some fenced items, seeing what we can do to sell them, and then we're gonna continue the main quest. You gotta find the fence first. It's the Mages Guild. Ah, down this hallway. Cool. Is that guy level 200? Oh yeah, Seawain? Ah, down this hole. Oh really? Awesome. Alright, Vivek Outlaw Refuge. Ooh, damn, son. Seawain. Alright, each Outlaw Refuge has multiple exits. One exit will always lead to the area where guards do not patrol. Fences buy stolen goods and launder stolen items in which way to... Cool. Alright, so let's find... oh, we might also get some quests here. Ooh. Well, let's talk to you.
I don't know you, and I don't want to know you.
Oh, I think this is needed for a quest here. Oh, you can purchase a fence merchant, but he takes 30% of sales. Interesting, Glass in my ash. Interesting.
Yeah, so what?
Alright, I heard you know where Bulag Indolus.
I might, for the right price. But my loyalty is expensive.
Alright, let me see here. I heard you had a falling out. Can't be that loyal. 23 coin. Sure.
Huh. So you do know how this works. I searched your place the night she left town, but the only thing worth taking was some old papers. You paid well enough, so I'll let you look through them. Check my bag.
Alright, thanks. Pleasure doing business with you. Alright, cool. This is needed for, like, another quest. Alright. Inside the bag, you find loose papers, a map of Vvardenfell with a scrawled note, Plunk, pay attention to the local bandits. Interesting. Alright, and are you... You're a merchant.
I'd rather deal with this crowd than most nobles. It always seems the more gold a customer has, the less eager they are to part with it.
Oh, cool, Seawain. Awesome. Whoa. You've got a hell of a duck face going on. Alright, so she doesn't buy that sort of stuff, but she does lockpicks, repair kits. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let me take a look. Where's that fence at? Ah, here we are. Oh, finances. Oh, another banker. Cool. Ah, here we are. I need to talk to... you?
I can buy your goods,
Here we
or
go.
I can make sure other merchants don't kick up a fuss about them. Your choice.
Oh, yes, it's fine, Seawain. Alright, so fences can be found at Outlaw Refuge. Yep, you can only sell a limited number of stolen items to a fence each day, for which you will receive a portion of the item's full value. A fence will also allow you to launder a limited amount of stolen items that you wish to keep. Gotcha. Okay, so we want to sell this. I would like to keep the rawhide boots. How do I do that? Oh, launder. Here we go. There we go. And then I can sell the rest of these. Unless, do I need any more? Let me see here. Heavy, light, maces, don't need infernal stabs. Might want to launder the moonstone for Khajiit crafting style, because that might be cool, you never know. Alright, cool, awesome. Hey Quaiscone, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, we're just, let's see here. Awesome, get those rawhide boots going. But yeah, we're continuing our sort of ESO exploration. I'm gonna continue the main quest, so I'm just fencing a few things. There we go. Now we're good to go. All right. So yeah, basically right now what we're doing is we're trying to find a guy who's basically draining the divine energy from Vivek. He's got a tool from Sotha Sil, and apparently he claims that he's the Nerevarine, named Chidala. So yeah, we're basically gonna meet with his sister and see if there's any way that we can stop him, because he kinda seems to have gone crazy with power. No, the Warden class is for everybody. Yeah, Aussie Koala. It's definitely one of those things like MMOs are just overwhelming in general. So I can understand. Well, he's half Chimer. Oh gosh. Like, one of the things about Vivek is that he's like half blue, half gold, and the gold is supposed to represent his Chimer nature, and the blue is supposed to represent him at least being half converted to the Dark Elves nowadays. It's true. You're a lizard, Harry. But yeah, wardens can be used for any class. Yes, so this is Vivek, for those of you who haven't seen it yet. You can see there's Vivek's palace. We've been in there a few times. We'll probably go in there again today. But yeah, it looks like only St. Dylan is actually completely constructed. The rest of it is kind of not done yet. But yeah, it's interesting to see which cities are fully developed, which are being built. I mean, right now we're actually standing on where Ebonheart would be. It's pretty wild. Yes, it does. I think, yeah, there it is. There's the meteorite, well, no, it's technically a moon that Shoggoth tricked into falling. But yeah, it's there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to leveling up and stuff, so let's go check this out. Just wanted to get rid of those items, figure out how fencing worked out. Oh, really? Nice, QuaceCon. Awesome. I have to look into getting a mount. I do believe they're very expensive, though. Oh, he's got like a little frog with bat wings. That's awesome. The library and the floating rockets. Alright, so let me see here. She should be in one of these places. So, by the way, this is Aldaroon. Normally there's like a lot more buildings, but look, it's just like Ashlander huts. And this is the corpse of Ruddyman, which they're just starting to sort of hollow out and make into Redoran places. And it's pretty wild. Like the legs are still intact, which you don't see in Morrowind. I don't know, Derp Joe. I don't think we're going to be starting a new Fallout series soon. I feel like, probably our next series, well, we're going to be doing Darkest Dungeons soon. So just in case you haven't seen it before, here's the new schedule and plans for the future. But yeah, so basically, I don't know, actually. I haven't spent that much time in the actual Skyrim portion of ESO Aussie Koala. But yeah, I haven't spent that much time there. But yeah, basically the plan for the future of this stream is we're playing The Witcher 3 and continuing that. We're spending this weekend and next weekend looking at ESO and exploring it and seeing the cool differences and similarities between Morrowind and this new expansion. And then after that weekend, we're going to be replacing ESO with a new series. Although we might come back to ESO depending on if we get some more people joining us and all that stuff, and really it all depends on how you guys are enjoying it. So.
This way.
But yeah, we're going to be starting a new Darkest Dungeon series because the expansion's coming out June 19th. So I'm very excited to see what that's all about.
I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes.
Gotcha, yeah. Alright, what can I do to help?
My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed.
Yeah, the way it's been explained to me, or at least what I've gleaned from like playing this, I've only played this in 2 sessions, but it seems like we're in the time period, like we're in like some weird time period where like slavery's still a thing, but like it's in very isolated pockets. It's technically outlawed. So, like, there are a lot of slavers that you can fight because that's, like, a huge thing of people basically kidnapping Argonians and selling them to basically illegal slavery. So, technically, my character's okay, but if I talk to other Argonians in certain places, they'll be like, you've got to hide. They might catch you and force you to work for the Telvanni or something. Is that a thing that's gonna happen, Derp Joe? But no, we'll do something with Fallout eventually, because I know a lot of you who watch this channel for a while know that I play Fallout, and we'll get back into it at some point. Although maybe just sort of fresher start, we might do Fallout 1 or 2 just to see its origin, which would be interesting to take a look at. Alright, so let me see here. So what do we do?
We talked to my brother. Tried to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
Oh yeah, Ozzy Yeah. I might. Normally I'm not a huge fan of isometric like RPGs, but I'm gonna make an exception because a lot of people have told me that I'd really enjoy Fallout. Alright, so let me see. I'll follow your lead. Okay. So luckily, because I've played Vvardenfell, well, Morrowind, I kinda know, like, Ashland traditions. It's a lot of sort of gift-giving and respect.
I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the Cave of the Incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Seren. I miss those days.
Okay.
My brother Chodala's about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time.
Alright, Joe, enjoy your lurkin'. Let me see here. What's Chelada going to do?
He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the Wise Woman to his cause...
It's very interesting, actually. In this, like, iteration, or at least so far, you're helping Vivek trying to thwart the Nerevarine. We're not sure if he's a false Nerevarine or not. But it's pretty wild. And then in friggin' Morrowind, you are the Nerevarine, and you're basically working with Vivek to friggin' defeat Dagoth. It's a very wild thing. Alright, tell me about the Wise Woman.
Wise Woman Dovrasi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
Which ones do you use then, Quostcone? Because yeah, I use MGSO. Are there alternatives? Alright. We need to talk to the Wise Woman.
Agreed. But I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return.
Alright, then I'll head to the Cavern of the Incarnate.
The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the Wise Woman. If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine...
Alright, let's head out. Yeah, I've used MGSO in the past.
She won't.
Oh, you'd wait for open Morrowind?
Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
Interesting. Gotcha. Yeah, because that's a huge project that's been in the works for a while. But yeah, I've used MGSO. It's pretty nice, but yeah, it definitely doesn't overhaul everything. Although it does look nice. So basically, Chelada is the Nerevarine, which is basically like this reincarnated hero of Vvardenfell. Basically, his whole thing is that he's going to chase out the Ashlanders and prove that Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil are false gods. Although now that I realize, now I'm saying his sort of like the background of the Nerevarine, what's weird is he's actually using something from the false gods to drain divine power. So perhaps Chelada's not the real Nerevarine, and is just using the divine power to sort of fill this this void in try to take power. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I enjoyed Tamriel Rebuilt as well. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I know. There's the I'm guilty every frickin' time, but I'm totally a dude who just falls into the whole. I'm gonna install like a whole bunch of mods, and then like I'm like, maybe I can remove this one and add this one, and then like it gets to near the end of the series and it's like crashing every couple seconds. But you're saying just stick with Tamriel Rebuilt, static mesh improvements, better clothes and bodies, and nothing else. Interesting. That does remind me, I have to upload some stuff to. I need to head over there. I need to upload some stuff to Morrowind Modding History. I actually started modding back when I was 11, and I actually have a lot of stuff saved up and like written on discs, so that tells you how long ago this was. Like, I actually took mods and burned them onto a disc to save for later, and hilariously I left them in their zipped files, so friggin' and labeled them properly. But I have like a whole bunch of mods that I do not see on the internet anymore, so I have to do something about that soon. Yeah. Got him. Awesome. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you're talking about Skywind, Gorgie. Yeah, because I remember you saying something like that earlier. Yeah, I think you're talking about Skywind, which, you know, is using the thematic stuff of Vvardenfell, but is definitely not like a total like recreation. I'm still gonna check out Skywind when it comes out, though. Nyx hounds. I'm liking the new creatures that they've added too. Yeah, they're using Skywind's the using Skyrim's engine to remake Morrowind. These guys are pretty tough. Sweet Jet is awesome. Are we getting close? I really, really, really want a frickin' bear. Yeah, like the Kagautis, yeah, they definitely, I like the style. You know, even though it's not exactly like Morrowind, you know, like ripped from the graphics, I do like the style. Very cool. Yeah, I like the deeper dungeons and all that stuff. I'm not sure, Gorger H. Yeah, I'm not sure. if you can become Hortator of a great house. Well, in this case, you're not the Nerevarine. In fact, one of the main things is someone else is the Nerevarine, and it's a bad thing. So, because you're actually working with Vivek in this. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm not sure. I think you can join houses maybe, but I'm not sure if you can be leaders of them or anything like that. Right, yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, some buildings and places are completely like new and awesome to look at because they're totally different. But some of them are very they're like under construction and not built, but you can see where they're going in the next well, in Morrowind in the next century. Well, actually, century or hundreds of years, not sure. Don't know, Ozzy, no. Oh gosh. Oh, this is another one of these tomb plaques. You know, it is interesting. I've been seeing a lot of tombs, but you can't go in them. So maybe in the second era, like, these places are sacred, nobody enters them, but like when it comes to like Morrowind, all these things have been knocked down, the doors have been unsealed. Alright, so we have to be roughly about here before we can go in there. Oh, yes! Okay, so I'm just gonna point this out. Morrowind is an extremely volcanic island, and this is like one of those like volcanic like lava flows. You don't get that sense in Morrowind because of the graphics, but holy crap, that is awesome that they show like a little lava flow there. Gosh, those shulks that come out of the ground is such an awesome spell. Oh, an iron ore node. Nice. Right. Yeah, realistic piatas, right. Alright, so I think this is the right path here. Let me go to the map and get rid of this little thing here. Oh, actually, there's a way shrine. Let me grab that. Oops. Oh, we also did just get pauldrons. Although I'm not really using heavy armor, I mean, that's nice to have. Didn't even have pauldrons before. Nice. Well, look how close we are to leveling up. Can't wait to get that bear. It's gonna be so nice. Right. Similar background, Ozzy, so yeah. It's either or. What do we have here? Ah, it's one of those fetcher fly nests. It's like a friggin' horrible wasp hive. Apprentice crafting harvester. Cool. Fetcher fly hive golem. Oh gosh. Okay then. flies at me. What the hell's the thing around my head? Got him. Sweet. All right. I mean, we're very close to leveling up, so I figure I might as well actually just attack these things. Nice. Nice. All right, let me take a look here. Can we? Oh, it's so close. It's so close. That's all right, though. So let me see here. Actually, you know what? I might keep it because we might be able to change Scorch. Although, maybe it would be good to do a passive? I have another skill I could possibly put here, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should save it for, like volley or something like that. Launch a multitude of arrows into the sky that rain down. That could be interesting. Duration of 8 seconds. Could be very interesting. I could put more in medium armor. Let's see. Increasing my weapon critical rating. Could be nice. I think I'll save it still. Oh gosh. I do not know how to lockpick in this game. I'm gonna have to do some research about it. Oh gosh, what the hell is this?
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures.
We're gonna take that one out. Potion. Oh, jeez. There we go. Whew. That was nasty.
Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose. Let's talk inside the cabin.
Ooh, Scorch can now be morphed. Ooh. Maple Inferno Staff of Frost. Yes, that's just really confusing. Oh, cool! Ultimate abilities. Alright, let's take a look here. I think we did it. Yes, Feral Guardian. Heck yeah, I want to unlock that. Alright, you purchased an ultimate ability. Ultimate abilities require a special resource called Ultimate before they can be used. You gain Ultimate by engaging in combat. Once you have enough ultimate, you can use your ultimate ability by pressing R. Sweet. Wow. Friggin' A, that's crazy, Ozzy. Damn. Alright, and we can morph Scorch. What can we morph it into? So the new effect converts to stamina ability and deals poison damage. Reduces the enemy's spell and physical resistance. Or stuns one enemy. I'm going off of a stamina build, so I think I'm going to do the Subterranean Assault. Dunmer, yeah, right, Gorger. So we could do that. Let me check out the other things first. Volley could be interesting, though. I'd like to get Windwalker 2. Check out, Oh, what race? Argonian, in this case. Grow some healing seed. I think I'm gonna morph this into the stamina version. Yeah. All right, so let me see. Try this out. Yes, we have a bear. Hello? Where did my bear go? What? Oh, there you are. Okay, that was weird. For a second, I thought he'd gone. Cough, filthy lizard cough. Oh, there's also something else for sharks. I didn't even realize this, but I learned it today. Killer whales have learned that basically sharks, they rely on movement for like oxygen to pass over their gills. So one way is that killer whales take down great white sharks is they actually chomp on them and flip them over upside down, and it takes them into a stunned state, and then they just hold them underwater long enough that they suffocate. So yeah, I mean, just in case you're like that good at underwater wrestling, you could always just, you know, flip them over on their bellies and then hold them down there.
An outlander? Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, outlander. We must talk.
Yeah, I've been watching some documentaries recently about some weird stuff. It's freaking awesome.
It feels strange to talk to an outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision.
This is about Chelada being the Neverine, right?
Words of truth from the mouth of an outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim.
Yes, exactly. Actually, it's amazing how many things are similar in ESO, Vvardenfell, and Morrowind. Yeah, right. Isn't there any way to prove he's not the Nerevarine?
Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
Sweet, so we have to, like, basically look at the failed incarnates and tell them, you failed.
We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now.
Alright. How do I talk to the spirits of the incarnates?
Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodala's ambitions before they lead us to war.
I'm not sure, Gorger H. I'm not sure because one of the things that, like, we did a quest where, unfortunately, can I look outside here? Vvardenfell? There we go. But yeah, so it's kind of weird, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. So one of the quests we actually did is we had to go to Sadrith Moor and deliver mushroom spores for Diveth Fur. And in fact, the Halls of Fabrication actually lies where it's some sort of raid dungeon, and it's really cool. It's basically where Telfir is. But yeah, I'm not sure. That'd be interesting if you could see him at an earlier age. All right. Let's talk to the incarnate corpse.
The Nerevarine remains a promise unfulfilled. And I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this, Outlander.
Alright, what ended your quest to become the Nerevarine?
The Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refused to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that wisdom ignored is ignorance.
Okay.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarion's return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azora urges.
Alright. They decided you weren't the Nerevarine? Why?
To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Okay. Oh, pff, I just took a shield. Actually, can I, oh yeah, let's raise my stamina a little bit more. Excellent. Can I just take some more things? Is that a thing? Well, I guess I could sell it. Dagger. Sword. Homespun sash. Lockpicks. Alright, let me take care. I think I got some sort of other girdle or something. What? Holy crap, Aussie Koala. That's insane. But yeah, I guess that would happen. Damn. Frickin' like tornado water spout. Like, you literally had Sharknado, basically, is what you're telling me. That's basically what you're telling me right now is that Sharknado is real. Friggin' A. That's pretty awesome.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders, who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarine, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander.
Alright, what flaw made you fail to fulfill a prophecy?
Take my scroll, and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
Right, yeah, they're all ghosts. Yeah, exactly.
Mortal, let us speak.
Holy shit, I'm gonna talk to Azora. But yeah, it's pretty wild. These are basically all people who tried to be the Nerevarine, but failed in some way. And so, like, this chamber is basically a proving grounds and a way to learn from your mistakes, or if you're attempting to be the Nerevarine. And basically learn that, you know, not make those mistakes that the other dudes made. Because you can totally fail and die because of it. I'll take it.
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vvardenfell.
Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevarine.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, the whole thing about the Nerevarine, at least from playing Morrowind, is that you have to do like 7 different trials in order to prove that you're the Nerevarine, and ones that you're not from Vvardenfell. You have to be from somewhere else, born of unknown parents, and you have to be like a child of mystery, basically. And then like you have to prove yourself to the houses. You have to prove yourself to all the tribes. There's a lot of stuff involved, so it takes a lot to be the Nerevarine. You can't just be wise. You can't just be strong in combat. It's a lot of very interesting trials you have to go through.
Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodola confident, reckless.
So yeah, in case you're not familiar, Azora is the Daedric Prince, prince being a non-gender term in this case, the Daedric Prince of Twilight. Well, it's more involved than that, Quoscone. Like, I feel like, was the first 2 or the first 3, like, provings of the Nerevarine are sort of circumstantial. So, like, being kidnapped and brought to Vvardenfell might be one of those things being foreign, so yeah. Yeah, exactly, Jadis. But yeah, and actually, she's the Daedric Prince of Twilight, so dawn and dusk, and sort of like a balance god, if that makes any sense. But it's interesting because she's technically the original tribunal, the 3 Daedric princes that led the Dark Elves to Vvardenfell, because back in the day they weren't called Dark Elves, they were called Chimer, and Chimer were basically elves who believed in the Daedric princes. Like, they sought their power out and thought them to be more powerful. And so they were sort of outcast because all the other elves either sought power within themselves or within the divines. So basically, it was like this sort of pilgrimage to bring them to Morrowind. And then they forgot about them and, put more faith in the new tribunal, which is Vivec, Sothisil, and Almalexia. Alright. The staff is the source of Chodola's power.
Your instincts served you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothisil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivec's.
Yeah, Azora, Mafala, and Boethia, exactly. And technically Sithis might be the father of the Daedric princes. It's kind of weird. I'd have to look into it a bit more, but like, he's like an ultimate power, basically. Right, yeah, Quoscone. When it comes to Daedric princes you see in person, Azora and Sheogorath are probably the most visible. You definitely can see the statues and talk to them and stuff like that. Well, I mean, I guess, what? At the end of Oblivion, Mehrunes Dagon you can find. I guess technically you're met by the aspect of Hermaeus Mora in Dragonborn. You don't see him in his horrific, weird crustacean blob with tentacles, but you see like weird voids and eyes and tentacles, which is pretty close. Alright, I'll do what you ask.
Then go. Return to Aldrune and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
Oh, really, Quoscone? I didn't know that. Cool. Actually, no, I'm curious.
Hurry, mortal. Even now. Then go.
Okay.
Return to Aldrune and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodala's claim.
Right.
And let
but like,
Saren assist
why are you helping Vivek? I thought the tribunal were enemies.
Helping that arrogant imposter? Whatever gave you the idea that I was helping that murderer? Vvardenfell must stand. Everything I do in this regard serves that single goal. Best that you remember that, mortal.
I'm a bear. I got a bear. I'm so happy you got a bear. That's gonna be so nice during combat. And just summoning him like he's gonna be alive basically. And I think he restores health at some point or something. But yeah, I can make him go berserk, which is awesome. Ozzy, it really gets confusing when you start getting game combos. Like the what other ones? There's I play More Oblivion, which is Morrowind recreated in Oblivion's engine. Skywind is coming out, which will be Skywind recreated in Morrowind recreated in Skyrim's engine. There's also some other talk of Skyblivion, which would be Oblivion recreated in Skyrim's engine, so that's when it gets real crazy. Alright, so let's attack this thing and see how a bear does. So actually it's cool, I do a lot of poison damage with my character now. Yeah, it does look like the bear. He really is distracting, which is nice. Yeah. Nice. Right, quotes code, right. Alright, awesome. Oh, what's this? Oh gosh. That's a crazy place. If I remember correctly. Alright. So we gotta go back to Aldrune. Which place? Oh, it's, there's a dwarven ruin, like, right over here in this area. And, I remember nearby in Morrowind, there's across the way there's a cave, and it's this crazy adventure where, it's an unmarked quest, actually, but it's, like, lock level 100, and, friggin', like, 2 guys, or actually a whole group of guys is, hired to find, some things, and here, it's a total, like, ruse. Like, it's actually some necromancer that's bringing people closer to their death. It's pretty wild. It's a really cool unmarked quest. And you basically take revenge on these people for them by taking out the guy who originally was like, yeah, go into this ruin and, you know, collect some treasure, when it's all just really just a giant sacrificing ruse.
The wise woman returned from the Cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodala's in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power.
I spoke to some of the Incarnates and they gave me these scrolls.
Of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter Chodala's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem.
Problem?
An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course.
Alright, let's go dispute your brother's claim.
Meet me inside.
Yeah, I have a few moderators in my channel. Normally you guys are just so well behaved. But no, I've been considering adding a few more to the fold. Yeah, a lot of times my my moderators lurk.
Must we continue?
Hey, Trent Savage.
It's obvious that I'm the
Someone
Neravell.
has stepped forward to challenge your claim,
Seren,
Chodala.
I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Neraverian.
Okay, so I have to hand her scrolls of the failed incarnates to basically disprove this guy as the Nerevarine.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Give me the scroll that discounts such a trait for the Nerevarine.
Should I have to remember their names? Okay, give me a second. I have to reread these again. There we go. So one of them is about failing strength. And hey, MCT, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh yeah, Quost Code. That's Moobot. Moobot can be very nasty sometimes. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the link rules. Yeah. The reason why I have the link rules is sometimes we just get some crazies occasionally, and there was a time in Twitch where botting was a huge issue. Basically, these automated people, or well, they wouldn't be people, but these automated things would come into chat and basically post like, get a free coupon here, and like it was like all these crazy advertisement things. So I had to do something about it. It was pretty wild. All right, let me see here. This scroll describes the ascension and fall of incarnate Audrey, whose love of senseless war proved her undoing as the Nerevarine. Okay. Teaches one that refuses counsel will never be the Nerevarine, and power alone doesn't make the Nerevarine. Okay, probably that one then. Rensos.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Give me the scroll that discounts such a trait for the Nerevarine.
Alright, let's try Rensos.
Yes, that's a sound argument. Incarnate, appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't fall.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
Okay, so he's talking about war and victory.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Which scroll do you recommend to counter this argument?
Alright, give me a second. It's the one that talks about war. That's Audrey's scroll.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated.
Here we go.
Which scroll? That makes sense. I'll try that.
No, you can play in first person. You just have to scroll in far enough.
Incarnate, appear!
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War
These
is
failed
not
incarnates
the way.
prove nothing. I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
Oh, fucking slip up there.
I think it's working.
Take this
One more
shit
strong
right here.
assertion, and that should do it. Of course. Let's see what happens. Incarnate, appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women of the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
Seren and the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim. You
This
are
proves
not
nothing!
the Nerevarine.
Look how the staff protects me! I am the Nerevarine! Red Exiles,
Brother,
slay
no.
the unbelievers!
Oh shit.
Move to flank!
Move, move! Oh gosh.
From the sides!
Okay. Any more red exiles we have to defeat? Oh, there we go.
Circle around!
I'm her Google, right, right. There we go.
For Chodala! For the Nerevarine!
Nice. Using my bear ultimate ability. There we go. Get some poison on that. Oh boy. Get those sharks up there. Cliff racers. Yeah! Bear SWAT. Excellent. Rawhide boots and magic. Awesome. Let's grab those. Alright, excellent. Yeah, there is Ozqual, and it's actually very interesting because like there's actually racial abilities that help you better with certain elements. Like, if you're a Dunmer, you do much better with fire magic than any other race would. And I think if you're an Ultimer or High Elf, you're much better with frost magic. But yeah, there's skills associated with having staves. So having a destruction staff is a whole entire thing, which includes Wall of Elements. And basically what you do is, based on the staff you're using, you choose what element you're using. So you can see that Wall of Fire deals additional burning damage. Frost reduces movement speed and immobilizes chilled enemies. And Storms can set enemies off balance and get concussed. So it's actually pretty diverse in the way that you basically equip a Storm staff, you have Storm abilities. Pretty cool though that they leave it that open for you. But if you want to specialize, you can use different races, or you can combine them with different skills. So one of the things I saw when I was researching the Warden was the fact that you can go to the Winter's Embrace class, be a High Elf, and do Destruction Frost magic, and like go crazy with this because you have like some extra percentage better damage with cold. Oh yeah? Right, and I'm playing like a ranged build, so it's nice to have the bear with me. Otherwise, it would be quite difficult to do this. But yeah, you can see this Scar or Ruddy Man is a bit more hollowed out when it's in Morrowind, and there's a lot more places to sort of venture into. So this place is just starting to be housing Veteran. But yeah, it's cool. It seems like so far, based on my stamina build and the fact that I'm an Argonian and stuff like that, I'm using a lot of, yeah, this is under Scar Quest clone. Yeah, right. It's just been hollowed out. So it's very weird.
Go to my hut and get my healing sack.
But yeah, check this out.
Right away, wise brothers
become.
So like, yeah, this is Scar, and in fact, it's so new, or it's you know an era newer than the one we see in Vvardenfell or in Morrowind. It's weird because they're technically the same, but you can even see its legs, which you don't see in Morrowind. But you can see, like, look, it's hauled out eyes and stuff. It's really awesome to see it in like high definition. Oh gosh, what the hell happened? Oh, she's being possessed by Zora.
I would have words with you.
Oh, totally. I'm a huge fan of lightning as well in most games.
Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable.
Alright. What should we do?
Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivek, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivek cannot fall to Chodala's vile magic. There's another power at work here. One I can't quite put my finger on.
He's unstoppable, but there must be some way to stop him. No! Otherwise, the whole unstoppable definition is just useless. Alright, there must be something I can do.
Return to Vivek City. Do what you can to aid Vivek, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Saren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
I mean, yeah, in the fact that he's the main antagonist thus far, Ozzy, yeah. Alright, I'll return to Vivek.
That was exhilarating.
Oh, alright, you deal with that. Alright, let's go back to Vivek. But yeah, there's some interesting stuff like, I think I have a costume on, technically, but I don't know how to unequip it. There's like some weird stuff to do with, like I had a crate at one point.
Around you today. Farewell, my good friend.
That'd be interesting, Questcone, like a freaking... A battle for the ages, Nerevarine versus Alduin. That'd be pretty wild. But yeah, I have to figure out how to do some of these things. Consumable, all weapons, apparel, junk quest, miscellaneous, furnishings. Maybe it's... No? Yeah, I have no idea how to access those other things I can't find. Alright, anywho. What the hell's this? Don't know that one. Okay, let's head back to Vivek then. Right, true, with Morrowind's magic, right? Friggin' levitation, the like 154 square foot poison fireballs, right? Friggin' A. That's assuming, right, that that Alduin doesn't have reflect or something like that. Frickin' A. You know, it's so funny. Someone always murders this dude. I can't wait to get the morph for my ultimate. I see a lot of dudes with very cool looking bears, and I want to see what's going on with that. Alright, let's go meet Vivek again.
mountains particularly active.
Oh, you have a cliff racer, buddy. That's amazing. Right, Jadis. Yeah, and check this out. I don't remember the tiling being this awesome. The music. Yeah, there's different ways of looking at it, Aussie, definitely, but it is definitely one of those things that stinks about, like, the whole Stormcloak thing, like, Imperial arrangement, right? No, Quosco, no, you don't have to go through a giant maze or unlock a master lock door. No, in fact, if you're following just the main quest, he's probably the 5th guy that you talk to. It's really interesting, but you're immediately thrust into this crazy thing.
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. But the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky, at least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me?
But yeah, so one of the big things about Vvardenfell in ESO is that the sort of main quest is that Chodala, the guy who says he's the Nerevarine, he's wielding a staff called Sunara, and it was a tool created by Sotha. Yeah. I'll go over that later. But yeah, so he has this staff, and the staff was used by Sotha so he could research his own divine energy, and he would like basically use the tool to suck out his own divine energy and then use it to study. But basically Chodala is using it to siphon the divine power away from Vivec, so he's actually very weakened. So yeah, so check this out. Basically the history of why he's half blue and half gold, this is like his dark elf side. And this is what the dark elves used to look like before the Chimer went against the original tribunal. Right. People are lucky that he's a recluse, right? Sotha wild. But yeah, so Chimer were what Dark Elves used to look like. So the Dark Elves used to be gold, and they followed the Daedra to Morrowind. Then what happened is they basically started saying, oh, you know, Azora and Mephala and Boethia, they don't seem like they're really helping us anymore. You know who's helping us? This guy, who I guess used to be all gold at one point. And yeah, then basically Azora cursed all of the Dark Elves for like, and was basically like, you think we're not important anymore? Bam! My entire race of people is now Dark Elves, as opposed to Chimer, and basically changed them all to being gray, dark blue, and having red eyes. Which you'd think would be, like, reason enough for them to be like, whoa, wait, maybe we made the wrong decision accepting this new tribunal. But yeah, Gorger, yeah, that's a thing. There's some very interesting lore to go along with Vivec. There's a lot of interesting intercourse with him, other Daedric lords. Amalexia, I believe, at one point. There's some very... It's definitely, like, harkens back to, like, some, like, Greek and Roman lore with gods doing some very sketchy stuff. Alright, anywho. Enough lore for now. We discredited Chodala as the Nerevarine, but he escaped with Sunara.
How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat and restoring my vitality.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it is one of those things, Jadis, where Lorcan's heart is somehow tied to them. I don't remember the lore that's involved with that, though. And, Molag Bal's the Daedric god. He's the Daedric god of, like, dominance and, like, slavery and stuff like that. Not a great guy.
Due to Lord Vivek's condition, it falls upon us to find a solution.
Alright, let me talk to this guy, actually.
Lord Vivek must conserve his remaining energy, so we need to solve this problem on our own. It all comes back to Chodala. That damned Ashlander's draining the warrior poet's power. We need to stop him and get that damn staff.
Oh, you mean isn't Molag Bal a male? Daedric gods are weird. They can switch their gender. I don't even think they have a gender, really. Like, they can appear... Because Boethia used to be a dude with a battle axe, and that was how he was described. And then in Skyrim, she's some lady in like, coiled in a giant snake. So, yeah, they don't have to be one sex if they want to. They can just change. It happens. Isn't there another one that's like that? And then some are like creatures, so it's tough to tell if they're actually male or female. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is there another one where they change, I forget. It's really weird, yeah. Alright, Sunara makes Chodala invulnerable. How do we circumvent the staff?
How should I know? That's not a skill the Tribunal teaches. Return to Barrelzar's tower and get Sothasil's former apprentice to come up with some kind of countermeasure. I'm sure he knows more than he's told you. I do have one concern, though.
Just one concern?
You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a Kwama queen has eggs. I'm talking about Chodala's sister. Seren claims to want to help, to want peace, but I don't trust her. Seek out Barrelzar, but be wary of the Ashlander's sister.
Interesting. Alright, I'll return to Balazar's tower and see if he knows how to circumvent Chodala's staff.
We need to stop Chodala, and to do that, we need to find a way to overcome the device he's wielding. Find Barrelzar and make sure that crazy mage provides you with something we can use to save Lord Vivek.
Alright, awesome. Alright, let me take a look at my quests here. That's not the right one. Divine Intervention, there we go. Sweet. I remember Barlazar's tower being a little funky. And by funky, I mean it doesn't have its own teleportation thing. There's more runes, nice. Now, I do think there is actually a way to share items with your other accounts. I do have a level 44 Dragon Knight, so... I guess technically I could grab some stuff from a bank that used to belong to him. Oh, hey, actually, can I grab something from this? Crafting beverages. Lessons of Vivek. Okay. Now, technically I'm an Argonian, so I can swim. Yeah, right, Quos? Here we are. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on here.
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here.
Okay. No doubt we're going to be doing some weird experiment slash puzzle.
Hurry, please. I have a natural aversion to Daedra.
Oh shit, I didn't even... Okay, that's a Daedra. Didn't even see that. Nice medium armor increase. Nice and Daedra. Oh gosh, a hunger. I'm gonna have to use my bear here. Nice. Shit. Gotcha. Then the coffer. Okay. Oh shit, really? We got a Nightblade over here. Ow. Go. Alright, let's head in here before we get attacked again. The respawn rates can be kind of wild sometimes.
So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the Great Gear never pauses in its rotations? So that was you up there. I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities can be very unpredictable.
Alright. Why were the Daedra attacking you, Barlazar?
Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. But these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned?
Oh, hosting someone on Twitch basically means that if you went to their channel, you would immediately be rerouted to someone else's channel. So, say I hosted someone else, you would be watching me, or at least try to go to my channel, and then it would basically put all of my viewers in someone else's channel. It's a nice way to support other streamers that sort of, you know, follow your same games and are part of the same team and whatnot. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of like an organized, sometimes Twitch, they have like Twitch raids, where essentially they tell all of chat to go raid this person. They have like a raid message, but it's just a way that you can basically funnel all of your viewers after you're done your stream into someone else's stream. It's a pretty nice gesture. All right, I located Sothicil's tool, but it's been altered to steal Lord Vex's divine energy.
Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow of energy.
Alright. Do you have a tonal inverter I can use?
No, of course not. I just invented it. I need proper components to build such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarven components.
Alright, where can I find these hirelings of yours?
Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorfen and the others were in Molag Mar.
Okay, cool. Alright, is there anything to get here? Oh yeah, looks like we can take some things. He apparently doesn't care. Weird. Well, he's not the true Neverine postcone, but at least his dwarven staff can be countered by sound waves, it seems. Wine recipe, interesting. Grapes. What the hell is this? Oh, is that a secret way out of here? Damn, that's cool. Breads? Okay. There's a lot more to loot in this game than you'd originally think. It's kind of wild, actually. Alright. Let's see where this trapdoor takes us. Yeah, this game has crafting, yeah. So, probably one thing I'm going to get into is woodworking and leatherworking for this character, at least. Basically, I'll be able to make my own destruction staves, my own bows, and my own medium armor. It takes some resources, though, so you need like a lot of hides, or in certain cases, if you're doing light armor, you need jute, or other like fibrous materials. And sometimes you need to go mining. It's my first time playing in Vvardenfell. Oh hey, look at that. But it's my first time playing in Vvardenfell. We have played ESO before, when it first came out. I played as a dragon knight. It's got a cool ability, giving me like icicles on my forearms. Cool, a Shrine of Azor discovered. Awesome. Is there a path up there? Okay. Well, it's... So, when the game originally came out, it did not have this whole continent. In fact, Morrowind is actually, or sorry, Vvardenfell is inside of Morrowind, as confusing as that freaking sounds. Let me try to remember how this works. So here's Tamriel, right? And you know, like this is like the western part of Skyrim. This is Morrowind. These sections over here. Looks like they haven't done that one yet. But here's Cyrodiil. This is where Oblivion takes place. These are two sections of Argonia or Black Marsh. I get a little bit rusty over here. But yeah, so Vvardenfell is this section, which wasn't actually part of the original game. But yeah, so I assume like they're gonna come up with more expansions that are gonna increase the world size, which is gonna be pretty awesome. Oops, I fell. All right, so where do we have to go now? Molag Mar looks like. Oh yeah, cool. It does have a back door. Awesome. Actually, let me check something. But yeah, here's woodworking. I don't remember how I got the woodworking skill. I think I found a woodworking bench and just immediately got it. Which is weird. But yeah, we'll have to find a leatherworking bench at some point, and then I think that'll give us the skill line. Technically, you don't need to put anything in that skill line if you don't feel like it. But it does make resources a little bit easier. You don't have to use as much. It definitely depends, Aussie Koala. But yeah, certain places and certain days definitely need more than 70 FPS or SPF. I guess someone's actually outside. Let me see if I can grab them. They look like they're on the docks. Luckily, because I'm Argonian, like, my swim speed's awesome. Are you the dude I need to talk to? Nope. Ah, you are.
I feel like such a puny snowback, hiding here in Molag Mar. But you don't want to hear about my troubles. What can this broken Nord do for you?
Barlazar sent me to talk to you. He said that you could help me find the items on this list.
Barlazar. He's the reason I'm a shattered man, doomed to become a cowering sheep like the rest of these pilgrims. Alright, let me see that. Arkanthung Stordoms. You can find a Sonance generator there, after you deal with the steam trap.
You want to say that one more time? Seriously, I've said this once before, but I swear sometimes they come up with the dwarven ruin names by kicking someone in the balls and then recording whatever sound comes out of their mouth. Yeah. I once made a joke character in Oblivion and called him Godzilla, and he was a destruction Argonian character. It was pretty awesome. Alright. So, what's that about a steam trap?
The cursed contraption. I almost had it figured out when a ghost floated up to me. No problem, I think. But then it enters a Centurion. Ghost machines. No sane Nord can fight ghost machines. I dropped my notes and ran as fast as I could.
So you left your notes in Argos because of few goats?
Not just ghosts. Ghosts that possess dwarven machines. I'm through working for that crazy old mage and his clockwork monstrosities. But if you want to get past the steam trap, find my notes and follow the directions.
Alright. Hey, Darth Gandalf. Ghost robots. Friggin' A, right? As if shit wasn't bad enough. I guess I have to talk to these other people. But yeah, right now we're actually gathering some notes, trying to basically create a machine that'll reverse the effects of Chodala's staff that he snatched from Sothasil to drain Vivek's divine energy.
If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest you move along. I have neither the time to waste nor the gold to spare. I'm currently between employment, and my own funds have become dangerously depleted.
Barlazar has sent me to talk to you. I need to find the items on this list.
Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the Nichu-left ruins. But I'd avoid that place if I were you. If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart.
Alright, Barlazar needs to build something important, so tell me how to find the manual clockwork shaft.
If you insist. Deep in the ruins churns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that and some nasty constructs to retrieve the item.
Alright. Oh, I need to actually continue that conversation.
If you're another pilgrim looking for charity, I suggest... Let me see.
Alright, why don't you work for him anymore?
That mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous than the last. And if I had to hear about the Great Gear one more time... For my own health and sanity, I had to break ties with Barrelzar.
Wait, what, Quoscone? The hell's making that noise? People sneaking.
Damned vampires. I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal and any Daedra willing enough to listen. What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Holy shit. Well, okay, that's a little awkward. So, notice how she was talking about vampires and her name is Quara. Yup. Yup. I guess she failed that quest to go avenge her brother becoming a vampire because she ends up leading an entire clan of vampires in the future. You're talking to the future Quara clan, the Warring Vampires.
Damned vampires. I'll find a way to make them pay for what they did to my brother. I swear it on the tribunal and any Daedra willing enough to listen. What do you want? Can't you leave a person to her anger and her grief?
Gosh, this is so cool. We've met frickin' young Mistress Thorana, who isn't mad. We've, of course, met Vivek, which is just awesome. And frickin' Valrina Quara, before she leads her own, like, clan of vampires. Frickin' A. Barzar said you could help me locate the items on this list.
He did he? Let me see that list. Well, the crazy old mage always said there were no coincidences. The inversion conduit. I saw one in Belome Deus, right before I barely escaped from those damned vampires.
Alright, tell me about these damned vampires.
Eager to become cattle for the Bloodsuckers? The Burn clan killed my brother. Damn their eyes. The item you seek was in the manufactory, but you'll need a control rod to get a dwarven spider to unlock it for you.
Yep. And I believe part of her quest is actually you have to like destroy the Burn clan, which is like the sneaky clan. Hey Sergeant Dorn, how's it going? Why'd you stop working for Barzar?
Because the mage wanted to send me to the far side of Vvardenfell, and I need to remain here. I'm not going anywhere until I make the Burn clan pay for what it did to my brother. If you can kill some of the bastards, that'll be a start.
I'm not sure. Well, I mean, I haven't seen that one, Darth Gandalf. But there's definitely a ton of references. Hi, Sergeant Dornan? Cool. How was it? Anything cool come up? Alright, so let me take a look here. So, the next quest we've got to do is going to take us to a few different dwarven ruins. I think one we accidentally almost went into. But very cool. Awesome. Grabbing the components that we need later on for making that thing that'll stop Sothasil's newly created weapon into a thing that divines Vivek's energy. Friggin' A. Yeah, being a vampire in Oblivion was a pain in the ass. Gotcha, Sergeant. Okay, interesting. But yeah, it's getting late, so I think I'm gonna stop there for the day. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna return tomorrow with some more ESO to continue exploring the new DLC, all the references and cool stuff that's going on. So yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out what I actually gained from my pre-ordered package that I got, because I don't actually know what I got in totality there. But yeah, I'll figure that out, see if maybe there was a mount or something in there. I'm not sure though. But yeah, we'll return tomorrow with some more of this, and Monday is the continuation of The Witcher 3 Gwent tournament. So just let you know that. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more ESO. See you guys.